right, we're back. Got a few things I'm trying to figure out here. Trying to get audio and everything going. Okay. I think I said this last week. I don't know why they don't put up like the game audio early, so you can't like get it started. All right. One second here. Here we go. Let me know if you guys have audio, please. All right, Lions starting with the ball. You guys have the audio? Okay, now I just got to get it dialed in. Turn it off for just a second. Why in the world does it tell me that Fox is not available in my area? This game's not blacked out, right? What is going on? Unbelievable. All right, we're getting somewhere. Finally got some video going on here. All right, here's the kickoff. Let me see what is going on with this audio. Why is it not on? Lions down in the end zone. Well, I apologize about the delay here. I don't know what is going on. It like will not pop up for me. So Goff under center. And it is a play action pass right off the get-go, and it looks like Goff is going to take a sack on the very first play. Taylor Decker just got beat badly. I mean, just badly. This type of crap can't happen. Goff slings it back, and he gets it completed to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Should be a pickup of about 5 on the play. Why is this stupid audio not playing? Wow, did Decker get beat badly on that? It's like his feet were stuck in mud. There we go. Nice pickup. Looks like for a first down to Jahmyr Gibbs. Pass over the middle. Maybe it wasn't a first down. I guess I missed something. Lions just punted the ball. Looks like the ball was loose. The ref is trying to signal that it's still Titans ball, but Lions and Titans fighting for the ball here. Oh, that ball is definitely loose. That is a fumble. That is definitely a fumble. So whoever comes up with this ball, it should be their ball, and it still looks like the Titans may have it. Sounds like the audio is way behind, so I'm gonna not leave the audio on. It's way behind. All right, 2nd and 6. Mason's in shotgun, single back formation. Handoff, fake, play action. Lions are getting some pressure. The ball gets completed up to about the 31-yard line. Applying pressure. The game just started. Says this is why we need a pass rush. What do we need a pass rush for on offense? Our offense just sputtered out. What does that have to do with? What does that have to do with our offense? You can't do anything about pass plays to get off at 2.5 seconds. There's not one team in the league that is sacking quarterbacks in 2.5 seconds. I apologize, but you're wrong. All right, 1st and 10. Titans got the ball. Mason Rudolph out of shotgun. And there's that pass rush for an interception off a sack to the Detroit Lions. There you go, blind pressure. There's your pass rush, buddy. Trevor Nowatzki does it again. Interior pass rush does it again. God, I hate being right. That was probably really loud, too. Let me make sure that's turned down. Interior pass rush. Levi Onwuzurike with the sack. And the interception by Trevor Nowatzki. Oh, we got ads going, Casey? My bad. You just got to tell me. Yeah, ads aren't supposed to be on for this. There you go. Done and done. Face mask on the Titans. Lions are going to get a free first down. I didn't want to chew a chip in your ear. This isn't Lions Titans ASMR or whatever they call it. I want to hear the game audio on that sack. Hand off to Demo up the middle. And he is going to score a touchdown. Lions touchdown. There we go. Way to go, Demo. Way to go, Detroit Lions defense. Love to see applying some pressure up the middle. You know I'm gonna rag on you all day now applying pressure. Didn't I just say in the pregame that we just had to get a really good interior pass rush and that they were going to be able to show who they are through these two guards in the center that have been playing absolutely terrible? And even though we're missing our ends, that we can still get home through the middle. And that has been the key for the entire season so far anyway. I love it. I love it. I'm glad to see that the Lions are able to pivot. When the chips are down, they're able to find a way to win. Congratulations, Trevor Nowatzki, on your first interception as a professional athlete. All right, I'll be right back after the commercial break. 2 seconds. All right, sorry about that. I got to try to make myself something to eat, man. Haven't eaten all day. All right. David Montgomery, 20th rush touchdown since 2023, tied for the most in the NFL. What an amazing pickup by Brad Holmes, man. You just got to trust in the process, right? And I think that the more and more Lions fans understand that, we have some of the brightest minds in the league. Oh, man, what a heck of a return there. That could have been nasty. You got some of the brightest minds in the league running this organization, and they keep proving it to us. Each and every week, they keep proving it to us. Mike P, it was Levi Onwuzurike that got the sack, buddy. So between Reeder and Onwuzurike, it's still our interior defensive line. But yeah, Onwuzurike got the sack. Oh man, big run up the middle. They can't let that happen. Our middle was totally gone. What happened there? Oh, I got to grab a phone charger. Shoot. Oh, Lions pushed way down the line, and then we didn't have anybody up in the middle there. So big run for Pollard there. Open up the Titans drive. I don't know why we went right. The play was going to the right. Ball at the 45, handoff to Pollard off the left side. And he's going to go for about a 3-yard gain. Now he turned it into about a 4.5-yard gain. I need a charger. I'll be right back. Looks like a big Aleem the Dream just got himself up in the mix. Nice stop there on second down. TFL. Yeah, Rodrigo was limping when he came off. I don't know the extent. Nice play. What a beautiful play by Carlton Davis. Nice pass breakup. Yeah, Rodrigo's heading off. He's being carted off right now to the training room. That's a huge loss for the Lions if we lose Rodrigo. I'm not sure the extent. Looked like a lower leg injury. Beautiful play by Carlton Davis there. Titans are punting. Short return by Khalif. Lions will be taking the ball around the 15-yard line. All right, well, not a bad start for these Lions. This is exactly what we were hoping would happen. I mean, we've a couple issues already, right? The injury to Rodrigo, not good. Don't know the extent of it right now. But Lions getting good interior pressure already, forcing a sack interception. And Astro Pop 717. Yeah, it's just some days, man. You got people that all they do is doubt. And you know, some SOL fans, they can never get out of their own way when they have to have edge rushers. Gotta, you know, and it's been that way for years. But yet we're winning tons of ball games, and there's more than one way to skin a cat in this game. That's why I say I hate being right. Yeah, I mean, I get a lot of things right, and trust me, I'm the last person that tries to toot my own horn. One of the fewest and definitely far between, you know, that does that kind of stuff. But when I have someone that continually every day comes in here and says that we need an edge rusher and says that we need a pass rush, it's just, yeah, we may pick somebody up, but it's not the only way to win. It's not the only way to play the game of football. For all of those years, defensive ends were never highly used to get pressure on quarterbacks. It was always interior. And there, like I said, there was about, 5 to 7 seasons there over the last decade where we had a big change. And I think it really started with TJ Watt or JJ Watt. That's when a lot of it really started to change with him. We had a lot of rushers that came into the game. So people got used to it. You know, they get used to that sort of thing, and they think that's just the way it's going to stay forever. Well, wow, big run by Jahmyr Gibbs off the right side on first down there. So it's just, there's ebbs and flows to the game. And right now, I think that the flow is interior. And for the Lions, we don't have a choice but to go interior. And I think that when you could be multiple within your schemes, that's how good teams win. And that's what we're seeing right now. Jared Goff fires back. Short pass off to the right side. Looks like to Allen Robinson, maybe? Or is that Isaiah? Either way, incomplete. So that's all I'm saying. Every once in a while you'll hear me say something just to kind of, reference my receipts a little bit. But that's just because I get people in here all the time that just want to create ruckus for no reason. Jared Goff with a shotgun. He's got head all day. He's moving. He's gonna take a big loss. Huge sack. Jared Goff has to learn to get rid of that damn ball. Riley, anytime you want to do it again, man, I'll do it again. That's just terrible. Jared just spun himself into a huge loss. Not good. This is like 3rd and forever. 3rd and 23. Titans are back in a prevent defense. Jared steps up and he's going to get hit again and sacked. Looks like the ball came out for an incomplete. What's going on with this offensive line? They're barely rushing anybody. They're rushing 4. And we can't even hold 4 guys back? Taylor Decker looked like he pushed the dude into Jared Goff. And he did. What is wrong with Decker? That looked awfully weird to me. He literally pushed Key into Decker or into Goff. Interesting. I like the new graphics the Lions are putting up, man. They're doing some work this year. So anyway, Astro, I haven't seen you in here a whole lot, but if you stick around, you'll see. I'm a pretty cool, calm, collected dude. Been a Lions season ticket holder for more than 25 years. Family's been around this game for generations now, 4 generations. And we try to have real good energy on this channel and talk about everything. We leave no stone unturned. The good, the bad, the ugly, we like to talk about it all. But, I guess I like to come with facts before anything else. I think that's the most important thing. Let's try to come with some facts Opinions are always going to be there. I mean, we can always have opinions, but I try to make my opinions based on fact too. So keep the conversation full of energy, man. I'll be right back. It's commercial time. Give me 2 seconds. All right, Lions, come on, man. Let's do it. Another pass wide open over the middle. So we might get some of that today. If we're going to use our linebackers, we might get some of that today, which hopefully AG finds a way to shut it down. Game audio is way off. I'm going to have to try to switch it to the away side. We'll see if it makes any difference. Malcolm Rodriguez is out with an ankle, questionable to return at this time. Away game audio is not any better. Might just be without audio. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing applying pressure. This is not looking good. Aiden Hutchinson's in the house. Glad to see him in, buddy. Good job. Good job. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Titans. Completion 2. Boyd for about 8 yards. Yeah, J-Mo's extremely important to this team. But I think we have enough guys on our offense to win. I'm not worried about our offense at all. What I'm worried about on the offense right now is our offensive line and why they look like absolute hot garbage to start this game. Hot garbage. And, you know, this is not an easy team. You know, I thought that we would win by double digits, and I still expect that. But this defense is showing why they are the number 1 defense in the league right now. Oh, man, huge pass. Carlton Davis got beat deep over top. Huge pass off to the left side. But here, you know, this play is off in 2.5 seconds. Again, Calvin Ridley goes up top. Carlton Davis never gets his head turned around. Beautiful catch by Ridley. Nice concentration. If Carlton would have just turned around, man, or I'm sorry, Branch would have just turned around, he would have had an opportunity to get that ball. Oh, Rudolph off to the right side. Nowoski picks him up, and that's going to be a touchdown for Mason Rudolph. Complete sellout from the defensive line to go left. Mason fakes, goes to the left. Nowoski had outside contained and let it up. So Nowoski gets this one, and then he gives up one. Going to be a tie ball game. And they pull a branch out. Nowaski gets burned. Bad angle. That's what happens to young guys. That's what happens to young guys. All right, game's going to reset 7-7. I have a feeling Nowaski's going to have a few up downs to do after that one. Jeez, oh, Pete. All right, let's see if my lunch is ready. Be right back. All right, let's check out the stats so far. Jared Goff, 2 of 3 for 12 yards. Mason Rudolph, 4 of 6 for 77 and an interception. Pollard, 5 carries for 23. Montgomery, 2 carries for 16 and a TD. Calvin Ridley, already having a decent day. 2 receptions, 39. Amon-Ra, 1 for 6 yards. This Lions offense is going to have to get it figured out here. Not sure what's going on with Taylor Decker and why he's getting beat so bad, but this was probably, man, Kirby Joseph getting read the riot act. He did something wrong. But this is probably going to be, a situation where we might not have enough to put protection behind Jared Goff. Like, we're not rolling our tight ends. I'm not seeing enough pre-snap movement. We definitely need better coverage linebackers. I would agree with that. Talking about our athletic linebackers, we need better coverage linebackers. And you know what? I think he's working on it, right? I mean, it's going to take some time, but AG is extremely pissed off right now, as you can tell from the sideline look. He is not happy with the way this team is performing in the first quarter. I'm just going to play the audio. We'll break up the monotony here. Jared Goff is in shotgun. Handoff, left side. Jahmyr Gibbs, big hole. And he's gone. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be gone for 70 yards if he does not get caught from behind. 80-yard touchdown, Jahmyr Gibbs. There we go. There we go. There it is. 70-yard TD. Good work. Good night, buddy. Sonic. Nice block there by Graham Glasgow to get up into that second level. And he just outran everybody. When's the last time we've seen a Detroit Lions running back outrun the entire defense? How's the game audio right now? I just turned it down a little bit. By the way, reached out to Dan Miller this week on Twitter. So he was talking about the little slips that he gets, the Post-it notes. And he was saying, people have been asking him about these Post-it notes. What are they all about? And I mean, I kind of knew, the guys that he has working with him, they're giving him the quick little stats while he's doing his broadcast, to speak to the stats. And so I saw him pop this up on Twitter, and I said, hey, man, like, that is the ultimate. Put a few of those in an 8x10 for me. Give me a signature. That's like the ultimate super fan memento from a game. And I would love to, we'll donate $100 to any charity that you would like. And he responded, and he said, yeah, stick with me, man. I got a crazy week, but stick with me. We'll get it done. So shout out to Dan Miller for responding to me. That's going to be an awesome piece to throw up on the wall from Dan Miller. I think that's going to be incredible. And I've got another bigger idea. Maybe it's something that he might want to do for Rockdown Cancer Foundation, for every game and put it up for auction, when we have our big auction during the events next year. So hopefully I can convince him to do something like that. That'd be really cool. Yeah, game audio's on. I have it really low right now. Can you hear it now? Yeah, Moonscar, you missed just a big 70-yard touchdown by Jahmyr Gibbs. That's all. You don't hear the game audio? What in the world? Hold on. What is wrong with this thing? Oh, my keyboard decided to battery died. That's probably why you're not hearing it. All right, you got audio yet? No? All right, hold on. One more thing here. How about now?
Caught, first down across the 40 and out to the 41 with a flag coming in. Pollard made the grab. Alex Anzalone took him down.
That's going to be
Lions are saying this is going to be against Tennessee. Came from deep in the backfield.
Yeah, you got a pick route out
pick
there.
play there.
Yes, number 85 offense. 10-yard penalty.
Should have our audio now.
That is Chigaquanquo.
I'm getting
tight end is called for the penalty.
Yeah, and the Lions
And
defense.
that's going to cost them that first down and cost them yardage.
Feel like I'm getting an echo, though.
Off back inside the 25-yard line and down to the 22.
Yeah, and this defense, you know you have to prepare for that with how much man coverage you give. That's one of the best ways to get you out of that is to run a lot of those cross and run a lot of those pick routes. That time, Tennessee, just a little bit too much contact.
2nd and 18. Titans now behind the downsticks after that penalty. Rudolph out of the gun. Takes the snap back and looking. Lions bring 4, throws deep downfield. He's got Ridley. Hauls it in at the 35, and he's taken down at the 31-yard.
All right, you guys still have audio?
Ridley can fly, and that's good for 47 yards and a terrific delivery that time by Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, nothing special, Dan. Like you said on that route, he just a go route, a takeoff route, and he just ran right past Amik Robertson.
2:15 to go in what has been an eventful first quarter. Lions up 14-7. Here come the Titans.
We got it figured out now. Just let me know if it gets too loud.
Rudolph has got it.
Man, Ridley is just on fire right now.
Ridley makes the grab at the 19-yard line, forced out by Terrion Arnold. That's good for another first down and a gain of 11.
And that's what hitting some big shots down the field does to you. You see this Lions secondary now having to play a little bit off more than they want
Burnt Toast Robertson. All right, broski. He's only one of the best corners in the league right now.
Take my 8, 9, 10-yard out. That's all a factor because
not having a great game, but they'll figure it out.
Hit a couple deep shots down
We're definitely playing man up today, no zone.
For 98 yards already in this
and you've got to do that when you don't have a defensive line. You know, when you're missing this many pieces, you do have to play a little bit more man. So we've got a double reverse on the back end. Lions sniff it out. Good Lord, who just got their feet stuck in the mud?
Gets the edge to the 15, to the 10, to the 5,
who was that?
And in the end zone
what
for a
DB
touchdown.
just completely shit the bed?
Flag down in the secondary.
And in the backfield.
That was terrible.
Got 2 of them in there.
What a bad angle.
Special teams unit coming out. Let's see. Got a flag at the 11 and a flag back near the line of scrimmage.
There's no pass rush on a handoff, by the way.
Holding number 72. Penalties declined. Holding number 77. That penalty is accepted. 10 yards. Repeat first down.
So there's 2 offensive linemen that get flagged for holding. Leroy Watson and
all right, so I want to see who comes up here to try to make the tackle for the Lions.
And is going to put him behind the down.
And that is number 20. Oh, it's Davis.
That would be hard.
Davis goes up like he's going to make the tackle, and then
Lomas, did you ever fight with your old lineman?
just stops his feet.
Which one they were going to call it on?
You got to keep charging through. You can't ever stop your feet.
1st and 20 from the 29. Rudolph's going to go empty out of the gun. Lions
another big pass to Ridley. Ridley was not down.
15-yard line.
Oh, they're going to call him down.
And that's another big gain, 15 yards. So they get out of trouble. They pick up 14. Kirby Joseph took him down.
Yeah, with Levi Onwuzurike, you're right. He just barely not got there. He almost got the Mason Rudolph that time. Nice pressure. And Muhammad
Levi Onwuzurike very close on the sack on that play.
Those guys getting close to him. We just got to get to him.
Mason is dialing it up. He is definitely getting the ball out extremely quick.
Tennessee from the 15 of Detroit. Tony Pollard the back to the right of Rudolph, who's in the gun. Rudolph takes the snap.
Another pass to Ridley completed.
Got Ridley again. Makes the grab.
First down.
Sliding for a first down to the 9-yard line. Right now, Rudolph and Ridley are just on the same page, man. Yeah. Rudolph is red hot.
So
Ridley is already over 100 yards, 6 catches, 118.
You got a problem, dude.
Yeah,
you got to fix it.
He went in earlier this week complaining.
So you need to go in and start doubling down on Ridley. You got to take him away.
I think they're
making
making
60 reports is eligible. Number 60 is an eligible receiver.
They want to make a concerted effort to get him involved in this game early and often.
Daniel Brunskill reports is eligible for Tennessee. They've got it now. First and goal.
Definitely not worried about your offensive lineman being eligible, but whatever.
Of the first quarter.
And we've played 15 minutes here. Wow. That's some big plays through 15 minutes of this game. It's the Lions up by 7
so far,
right
David,
now, Tennessee on the move as we head for quarter number 2.
So far, it's been Carlton Davis giving up the majority of the yards here.
That everyday costs are too high.
So far through the first quarter, Mason Rudolph is 8 of 10, 156 yards. I mean, what a terrible offense to be able to do this against our defense, it just doesn't make any sense. 1 interception, no TDs. Tony Pollard, 6 of 25. Mason Rudolph, 1 of 11 on the ground and a TD on the ground. Calvin Ridley, 6 receptions, 118 yards. 6 for 6 for 118. Look, come on. Come on, Davis. Aaron Glenn, you guys got to figure this out. You can't let this happen. If it wasn't for Jahmyr Gibbs averaging 40.5 yards per touch right now, Lions could be in trouble in this game. I guess I should have rolled with my first call. My first call was this was going to be a very difficult game. And then after seeing the injury report, I'm like, all right, we should be able to pass all day, no problem. But if the Lions cannot protect Jared Goff, which I did not expect, you're not going to be able to pass. So hopefully this is a second half team, even though we're just now getting, into the second quarter, where they look at these adjustments and figure it out. They've got to be able to make the adjustments on the fly. Carlton Davis is getting shredded. And if they don't start bracking it down on Ridley's going to get 300 yards today. So Shadow Viper, yeah, I get it. I understand you want a pass rusher, but again, let me come with facts. If the ball is coming out in 2.5 seconds, it doesn't matter if you have 6 pass rushers. If you don't have any pass rushers, or if you have all the pass rushers, it doesn't matter. You can't get it out. You can't get to the quarterback in 2.5 seconds anyway. So Eric's half right on his post. No contain. That's different than pass rush. DB's letting Ridley run. Yep, that's an issue today. But it doesn't matter if you have J.J. Watt. I don't care if it's Jadeveon Clowney. I don't care if it's Harold Landry. I don't care who it is. Crosby. Nobody is going to get to the passer in under 2.5 seconds. Those are some of the fastest sacks ever recorded under 2.5 seconds. And that's why they're so few and far between. The issue is containment, which is not pass rusher. It's containment, right? So if you can play, like, what did I say on Friday and in the pregame show and Thursday? No, not Thursday, Wednesday. We just need someone that can play smart, disciplined football on the outside. That's it. Smart and disciplined. You know where you're supposed to be. You know how to contain the edge. You have a general idea of where you think the play is going to be going to put yourself in the right position to win. But that doesn't mean you have to get a sack. Because you helping this team win, if you're going after the sack and they run right around you, you didn't help. So let me look something up here. The fastest time to throw for the season so far, it's 2.39 seconds. That was Aaron Rodgers. I don't know why this is so hard to find, this little stat. It usually pops right up. So the average pocket time for a quarterback so far in 2024, Lions taking the ball out. Looks like we got a good return coming from Dorsey. Dorsey breaks it. Dorsey across the 50-yard line. Dorsey could go almost all the way, pushed out at the 20-yard line. Huge return by Dorsey. Wow. Incredible. When's the last time we seen a Lion almost break one? It's been a long time. So anyway, pocket time. The average quarterback, average time a quarterback spends in the pocket is between 2.4 and 2.5 seconds. And the way that they adjust that is the number or the seconds between the snap and when the quarterback passes the ball or when the pocket collapses. So again, unless you're able to get to the quarterback in under 2.5 seconds, you're not. It doesn't matter what pass rusher we have. Which generally, when you think about collapsing a pocket and you do it from the interior, it's a little bit easier to reach the quarterback from the interior than it is the exterior. It takes longer to come from the outside in than it does from the inside in. Does that make sense? You got a further distance to cover from the outside. If you're in a wide 9 formation, it's going to take you longer to get to the quarterback if you've got to cover 10 yards versus an interior defender who's got to cover 3 or 4 yards. Quick out to Sam LaPorta. God, I hate that play. I say it every time, too. I hate that play.
And just getting in there and just making a solid tackle on Sam LaPorta that time.
So it's 3rd and 6 for the Lions. Out of the huddle and to the line. They scrimmage from the 21 of Tennessee.
All right, Jared Goff in shotgun. It is going to be 3rd and 6.
Montgomery to his left. Jared's back.
And he was mugged all day.
Incomplete. There's the flag. No doubt. It was Brownlee wrapped all over the back of Collie Freeman that time. Flags fly, and this is going to get the Lions a first down.
Yeah, that was a maul fest right there. I think Khalif threw a little double move on him.
I don't think James Houston's been in yet, Eric.
Though. I think Khalif would have torched.
I haven't noticed him in yet.
On that play. Probably had no choice but to grab him.
Mask too. He had him by the face mask.
They're still discussing it down there. Let's see what they come up with. Hopefully it's
the face mask. Rather have that than a hold.
Yeah, maybe they'll call that. Our referee today is Carl Cheffers, and we're about to hear from him. Jared Goff over to take his part in the conference. Don't think he was invited, but he's got something to say. Here's the call.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Personal foul, face mask, number 29. That action is also pass interference on number 29. Both fouls will be enforced.
Okay. What?
First down.
They're getting a personal foul and a pass interference on top of each other stacked?
Going to move the Lions down into the red zone.
I have never heard of this.
Heating, cooling, and electric. Family in the red trucks in the red zone.
I have never heard of this.
And a good protection that time, Lomas.
What was lies, Shadow Viper? I mean, did I just spit facts and you didn't like it? What was lies?
Jared Goff plenty of time in that pocket. Looks like the offensive line's starting to settle down a little bit.
Yeah. So all of that penalty action.
I have never seen a stacked penalty before.
Tennessee 8. Goff under center, single back Montgomery.
So that's a spot foul plus 15.
Jared looking out over that defense. Takes the snap, turns,
and we're going to be a touchdown to Brock.
Wide open, touchdown Detroit Lions.
Easy play to Brock off the right side.
Right, who Dan? Brock.
Good for a touchdown.
Right, yeah.
Oh, what a play. Pre-snap action had him wide open that time.
Oh, wait, what did Dan just say? Pre-snap action?
That was great design. And again, TJ bringing
that
motion
for.
over
Some pre-snap work, guys. We got it.
Man-to-man.
See, it works.
It was man-to-man. He came wide open. Beautiful
Jake
throw.
Bates in for the extra point.
Catch. Touchdown.
Nice answer by the Lions after the Titans had tied the game. Bates for the extra point.
Jake Bates pushes that one a little bit right, but it stayed within the goalposts.
It is now the Lions 21 and Tennessee 14. 12:51 to go first half. This is your home.
No
for
one's
Detroit
switching up
Lions
Shadow
football.
Viper. So you said, I love how when we had Hutch pass rush was so important. Now that he's injured and now the pass rusher don't matter, wild how people switch up. I'm not switching anything up. All I'm saying, I mean, I could talk to you all day about Hutchinson and how, you know, him not being able to beat his one-on-ones are the biggest reason why he's not getting the sacks. He had 5 sacks in one game and disappeared from all the rest. So you got a bunch of sacks up against a terrible offense that set up your whole season, and then you disappeared. You got a ton of pressure, but you're not getting home. So again, if he's not getting the sacks from a pass rusher, clearly that's not why we're winning the games. When you're getting pressure, yes, it does help. But then I would also urge you to look at, and I've done it multiple times on this channel, I've talked about pressure. There's like 12 or 15 different stats that measure pressure. But there's only one stat that matters. A quick pressure in the NFL is under 2.5 seconds because it is so difficult to get to a quarterback in under 2.5 seconds. That's why that is the most well-defined pressure stat out there. If you can get to a quarterback in 2.5 seconds and pressure him, now a pressure just means you've made him move off his spot, you've made him pass the ball, or you've made him like leave the pocket, start to move. That's a pressure, pushing your tackle or your guard into the pocket in under 2.5 seconds. That's a pressure. And if you can do that, you have a far better chance of getting to the quarterback and creating in TFL a negative play, an interception. You know, there's a whole bunch of things that can happen. But then they changed that to 3 seconds, a whole half a second, that they were counting pressures as getting to the quarterback or all of those scenarios that I just gave you in under 3 seconds. Well, why do you think that is? If you go back and it's like saying, okay, you broke the most yards, run in a season. You know, you've got the most rushing yards in a season that was done in 16 games, but now you have it in 17 games and you break the record. Is that record in 17 games as good as the record was in 16 games if you broke it by 1 yard? I would say that it's lost its luster. Same thing for sacks and same things for pressures. If you go from a stat that was always 2.5 seconds, and then all of a sudden PFF changes it to 3, and pressures go from 10 a game to now 25 a game, hasn't the term pressure kind of lost its luster a little bit? I think it has. Now, I study the game, and I remember all these things, and I look at all these things, and I identify all these things. And you can find it all, too. It's all available on the interwebs. So when I say that having a pass rusher is not, needed right now, all I'm saying is that's not the only way to win a game. So you got to listen to what I'm saying. There's many different ways you can scheme to win a game with the defense and the cards that you are given, right? You got to work with the deck that you have. So we've gone many games without having a ton of sacks. The last game we had 4 sacks, which is more than our average, without a pass rusher. Another interception. There we go. Huge pickoff by Kirby Joseph, running the ball back all the way down to, what is that, about the 10-yard line? Huge interception by Kirby Joseph. So all I'm saying is, yeah, we are missing Aiden. And yes, he's a big part of this team. But me being critical, and reviewing his game and talking about how much better he could be if certain things were done a little bit differently. Now, I'm not a Terrell Williams. I'm not an AG. I'm not anything like those guys. But it's just from my Monday morning, quarterback chair here that I see things maybe a little bit differently than other people. And so when he's gone and Pascal's gone and Davenport's gone and you don't have any DEs and Brad Holmes is not going to go out and rush to cash a check for $30 million, you have to use what you have. And we have plenty still in the tank through the middle of this defense. But you also have to look at the middle of this defense has been the catalyst of this defense to allow our defensive ends to have more opportunity. If you remove the defensive ends and you just put a bunch of crap players in there, it doesn't matter what if you remove the defensive linemen, interior defensive linemen away from the game, and you throw some crap, so you don't have Aleem and you don't have DJ Reader, you throw the worst possible defensive tackles in there. Do you think that Aiden Hutchinson is going to have any success? No. Because you're just going to scheme against the guys that the Lions do have. They'll scheme to the outside. They won't care about the inside. That's what teams do. They look at your roster. Okay, you're missing this guy. You're missing that guy. Well, we're now going to scheme to these two guys because those are the next two best players on your roster. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Just because we're missing a couple of guys doesn't mean that we can't find a way to win. And it doesn't mean that we can't have the same success. All right, I'll get off my soapbox. Watch the rest of the game here.
Goff on 3rd and 7 from the Tennessee.
Ooh, nice pass by Goff into LaPorta.
Diving,
called
did
it a
he get
touchdown.
in? It's Sam LaPorta.
I think that one's
yes,
probably
sir,
gonna get
he
reviewed.
did. Goff delivers.
I mean, it will get
and on
reviewed, but he was
National
so
Tight End
close.
Sam LaPorta makes the grab, dives in, and the Lions have a chance
Here's
to
where the
extend
Lions
their
start to
lead
run away,
here
huh?
to 14 with the extra point.
Just such a weapon. Just such a weapon Sam LaPorta is. He can block. He gets in the backfield. He could go out and pass catch. He just does it all for this team, and he is such a big target for Jared Goff. Nice job. Nice
he's going to be short.
Previous play is under review.
We're going to take a look and see if he actually got in the end zone. It was close. He dove in there from a couple yards out. And is the second touchdown of the year for LaPorta if it stands.
You know, here's the one thing I will say, though, about pass rushers, and yeah, we do need somebody.
The runner is short of the goal line.
We need somebody because we're down guys. You can't lose your top three
it was 3rd and 7 from the 9. They do
and not do anything about it. I mean, we're going to have to do something.
First and goal from about,
but I don't know if it's going to be this big player that you guys think it's going to be.
That football is about 8 inches from the end zone.
I would be extremely surprised.
Unfortunate for Sam LaPorta, but you know who's probably going to say thank you in the huddle. Number 5.
I would be extremely surprised
Thanks, Sam.
if Brad Holmes went out and spent a boatload of money on a big name.
First and goal.
It's just not how they do it.
21-14, looking for more. 11:50 to go first.
All right, Lions line back up at the 1 yard line or half-yard line here. Demo in the backfield, hand off to Demo, fake, and it's a wide open pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown, touchdown Detroit Lions.
Goes to a wide open Amon-Ra St. Brown. Fooled me on the play fake, and he fooled the entire Tennessee defense because one of the best wide receivers in the National Football League was standing by himself on the left-hand side of the end zone, and Goff found him.
And another reason is that offensive line, they made that look like run.
And so,
those guys kept
Shadow,
those pass down low. They fired off the ball. It looked like run to Tennessee, like you say.
A lot of people were saying the same thing, like, we're not going to be able to do anything. We're not going to be able to get any pressure. We're not, and
right.
And we were. We had, 14 pressures and 4 sacks. And so what I would tell you, from my perspective, my opinion, I don't care if you get 40 pressures in a game. If you only generate 1 sack in a game, what has that done for you? But yet if you put, 20 pressures in a game and you get 4 or 5 sacks, your pressure to sack ratio is much tighter. So that means that you're actually winning. You're actually winning your reps. And you're not just engaged in pressure. So all the pressures that we're getting, they're still engaged with an offensive lineman. And that's where I think the confusion is. These are not just wide open hits. Now, if they're quarterback hits, that's a whole nother area, right? I'd rather see quarterback hits and sacks, not just pressure, because a quarterback hit, it counts as a pressure. So in a sack counts as a pressure. All of those count. All those, there's like 4 or 5 metrics that all count as a pressure. Quarterback hit, quarterback sack. Hold on here. Let me pull it all up. I'll just pull up Aiden Hutchinson stacks. That one's easy to pull up. So you have sack, hit, hurry. That's it. So sack, hit, hurry. Those are your 3 pressure rates, right? So you have 1 sack versus LA. He had 1 sack, 4 hits, 6 hurries. So he had 11 total pressures. Versus Seattle, he had 15 total pressures, no sacks, 1 hit, 14 hurries. That's where the problem is for me. You have all of these hurries. Now remember, what is a hurry? Again, all you're doing is pushing a tackle or a guard or whoever you're lined up, whoever your one-on-one is, into the pocket, forcing the quarterback to either pass the ball, right, or then move and pass the ball. That's it. That's a hurry. Now, what's a pressure? A pressure is just moving that guard or tackle 1 yard into the pocket. That's it. So, yeah, I think you really have to look at and understand the metrics behind it and how they code these things. And then it kind of opens up your mind a little bit. Oh, okay, I understand. There's this big giant box that this quarterback stands in. And if I just get my guy into that box, but I'm still 3 yards away from him, I'm getting a pressure for it. But I've come nowhere close to sacking the guy. That's where I am. That's why I talk about it the way I talk about it. I look at it from that vantage point. Yeah, Eric, I don't like the replays, man. They're so gone inside the stadium now. I don't know why they've changed. It's almost like, Lions fans for a minute there, we were getting pretty rowdy. We were getting pretty upset in the stadium, and you could feel it at some games. Like, the boo birds come out against the refs, and the fingers come out, and the BSs come out, and it's like, yeah, this game's is gonna turn on these refs, and fans are about to jump the fence, get on the field. They're so angry. And I felt that time is when a lot of the replays stopped. All right, false start on the Titans. They must be worried about all that pressure. I'm just kidding.
Lineman, you got to find a way to get them flustered a little bit.
All right, here we go.
That doesn't always necessarily mean sacks or
6 penalties for the Titans, none for the Lions. Got to love that stat.
Like false starts.
Sixth penalty of
Mason Rudolph back in shotgun.
Tennessee.
It is 1st and 15, 11:37 left in the second quarter.
From their own 25. Rudolph's going to go empty out of the gun. Lions
Rudolph's got the ball. Ooh, big pressure there by number 69 for the Detroit Lions. I think that's O'Connor, but they get the ball off. Wow.
First down. Nice running after the catch that time by Pollard. Finally brought down by Brian.
Who was that? Who's 69? Why do I not know that number?
Ends up getting 17 yards.
69 was on him, playing right defensive end.
Jack Campbell also had a chance at him, couldn't finish.
Man, if that coverage just a little bit tighter, Al-Quadin Muhammad just
Al-Quad Muhammad.
Powerful bull rush on that left tackle. He got in Mason Rudolph's lap, put a good hit on him. The ball just came out a little bit
now,
quicker.
to me, that's a good pressure. That's a good pressure. I mean, he almost created a sack. He was on Mason while Mason was throwing the ball.
About seeing him get the opportunity. And that's what you're looking for. They're looking for somebody to step forward, whether it's Al-Quadin Muhammad or whether it's Isaiah Thomas or one of these guys we've seen all year in Zarique, Reeder, McNeil, James Houston, Pat O'Connor, whoever it is, somebody just to pressure the quarterback and hit the quarterback.
And he knew coming into this game they had problems at the right tackle position. I'm talking about Tennessee. So we knew that would be a position that we could possibly take advantage of. So I see why Coach Campbell was really emphasizing that these guys need to be able to get pressure on Tennessee, especially with a banged-up offense.
Yeah, Lauren Muhammad looked real good there.
Titans out of the timeout from their own 42.
All right, Mason back, single back, off to the right, shotgun set, ball snapped.
Rudolph, who's going to work out of the gun. There's the snap.
Pass again to Ridley, completed, 9 yards.
50-yard line. Calvin Ridley makes the catch.
Terrion Arnold has made the switch to cover Ridley. That's one thing I have noticed here.
It's a gain of 8, maybe 9, depending upon the spot.
That was on the rope that time. That was a nice.
I can't believe that I was concerned about the Lions for a moment there. We just put up 28 points
a really, really good throw
in the first 12 minutes or first 17 minutes of this game. And I was worried about a 40 burger.
Just across midfield. This time they're going to give it to Pollard.
Pollard up the gut, no gain. It was going to be 3rd and 2.
Got back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up here for Tennessee. Good work up front, Levi Onwuzurike, Jack Campbell both turning him back.
Yeah, good job by Muhammad again, setting the edge that time and forcing.
Mason Rudolph's had a few good games against the Lions throughout his career, and I hope that this is not going to be one.
3rd and 1, Tennessee from the Lion 49.
Here we go. We got another fakie. Mason Rudolph's going to roll right. Nobody home. Lions get the big stop, big hit by Alex Anzalone. Huge stop. What just happened to the game audio? It just quit. Where'd it go? Fourth and 1 for the Titans. And they're going for it. Mason's rolling out right. Oh, that would have been a stop. And he fumbled the ball, but the Titans pick it back up. Jack Campbell had him for the stop, but he was able to dive forward. I have no idea what happened to the game audio. It literally just quit playing. They must have lost their feed.
That roll boot. And
I guess we'll listen to the away one for now.
That because if he's not that, that's not a first.
Go back to Ramon Foster now.
Yes, Mike. Tight end Josh Wiley has gone into the blue tent also, and the red hat has gone there with him too.
Oh, there we go. Linebacker blitz. Alex Anzalone off the left side. Huge sack. Huge sack. Like our pregame, we talked about it. We got to get these linebackers involved in this game.
Linebacker came through and got him for his first sack of the year. What a find Alex Anzalone has been since they signed him as a free agent from New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a football player. That, again, was a really stacked front, and they brought heat in. They just didn't play. They didn't play stationary with that. They brought heat. Was not picked up. Quarterback had his back turned off of that play action. Sack.
With Aiden Hutchinson out last week, Aaron Glenn, the defensive
Lions get a good rush up the center. The ball gets off, though, to Pollard.
Second and 18.
There's a big flag on the play. It could be coming back.
Pollard, he's got a block, but a penalty marker. 50, 45, 40. Inside the 35, he's tackled.
Looks like we got holding on the
Joseph with the tackle.
on the Patriot or on the Titans here.
Holding number 77, offense, 10-yard penalty, replay second down.
Titans going to be backed up even further. This will make it 2nd and 28 at the 35. And as the teams were walking back, the Titans have replaced Leroy Watson at right tackle with John Ojukwu.
So it sounds like the
generally replace a guy in the middle of a series unless something
Titans are replacing their linemen. They're seeing something.
Skoronsky was wrong then. He just reached out and grabbed the guy.
Midway through the second quarter, Titans
Mason has all day on the pass, takes off to run, and he slides down at about the 50-yard line. Lions can't be playing this bend but don't break. That's a little bit too much bend.
8. Rudolph out of the gun. Lions show 4 across the front. There's the snap. Rudolph back, looking, being chased now. He's going to run it, and he's got some room. 40, angling at the 45, and slides down shy of midfield at the 49-yard line, where it will set up a 3rd and 14. So he cut.
Mason's got the ball in the snap. Huge hold on the offensive line. Another big pass breakup, this time by Terry and Arnold on Calvin Ridley. Good job, TA. That you.
Seen everybody turn their backs to him and just took off and ran with the ball. Nice job.
Titans are forced to punt. Lions are going to get the ball back here in a few moments.
Let's see what they send on 3rd down and 14. There's the snap.
Nice play by TA. Beautiful.
Middle, knocked away and incomplete. Terrific play by Terry and Arnold on a pass intended for Calvin Ridley. That's the growth we're seeing out of that rookie, guys. Patience.
You know, TA is really starting to step up his game week by week.
Good job not taking a penalty either, right? I think that's what we're looking at.
Exactly.
Yeah, just timing it up, right? Knowing when you got to get there and knowing if you're going to make contact to at least get your hands around the receiver to make a play on the ball. If the referees see you trying to make a play on the ball, more times than not, they're going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Ball is away. Huge return.
Back deep for Detroit.
Raymond is on the ground.
Snap, punts away.
Oh, no. I totally turned my head, but Khalif Raymond, huge return again for about 45 yards.
35,
55 yards. Wow.
50, leap to the 40-yard line, slows down and cuts it back to the 25 and down to the 22-yard line. Khalif Raymond with a big return, brought down finally by Luke Gifford. But the Lions, again, because of special teams coming out big, are going to have great field position.
Second big kick, return of the day for the Lions special team. And, man, if Khalif wouldn't have had to wait for his blockers, man, he might have been in the end zone that time. But beautiful return, way to set this offense up. Now we just need to take advantage of this.
Let me just throw this out. We think there's a chance Leaf got tired.
Oh, no doubt.
So he wasn't waiting on the blocks. He slowed
down a little
okay.
bit, yeah. But a great return, 64 yards. This is the fourth time the Lions have started a possession inside the Tennessee 25. Jared Goff asking for quiet. Moves in behind center, single back behind him, Jahmyr Gibbs. Goff takes the snap, tosses to Gibbs, running left, trying to get the edge. There he goes, 20-yard line. Slips a tackle there to the 15 and skates out of bounds, close to a first down. Picked up 9 on the play, down to the 13-yard line.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix something here.
Running that time by Jahmyr Gibbs. I think sometimes guys get surprised at how strong he is. I think they hit him and they bounce off him.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we got the field up.
Probably takes offense to Montgomery getting
Hopefully
all the
it
credit for being
lasts.
the big
Sometimes it likes to
back,
disappear.
But you're right. Jahmyr Gibbs is he's got some thickness in his legs too, man. He does not come down very often if you get one-on-one contact with him.
Lions by 14, looking for more.
Lions looking good today, man. All three phases are working. The defense is still a little suspect, but as you notice, the defense is slowly starting to tighten up every possession. They're getting a little bit better. You got to remember here, we got a bunch of young guys playing, so they've got to feel themselves out. And, you know, they'll be an even better second half team. Yeah, I figured that field wouldn't stay.
The offense is taking advantage of the opportunities.
Yeah. Huge on the backside of that play, tying up Jeffrey Simmons. That time they're all pro defensive linemen. So nice job.
Lions
What's going on here?
First down inside the 1. It's 1st and 10 Detroit from the 11. Coming up for Detroit, Amani Hooker made the stop. But a quick hitter over the left side that time has Detroit inside the 5-yard line. Yeah,
All right, you guys still have game audio going? First down for the Lions. Demont was stopped short of the goal line.
It's at that end zone.
Here come the Lions. 1st and goal from inside the 1. Goff up under center. Deep back is Montgomery. David gets it. Hit behind the line of scrimmage and dropped. Really nice defensive play that time. Jeffrey Simmons, who's been doing it for a long time in this league.
All right, just let me know when you guys get the game audio back. It should be back now.
That was a hard ask on the backside of that time to cut him off that time. He was slanting to the inside, and the backside guard, Zeitler, had to try to cut him off. And he's a quick guy. He's a big, strong guy. That's a hard ask for him to do that on the backside.
2:31 to go in the half. 2nd and goal from the 3 for Detroit.
Oh, Demo throws a pass to LaPorta in for a touchdown. What a nice
Jared
play.
takes, tosses to Montgomery, run right. He's going to throw it to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Detroit Lions! Sam LaPorta. Hey, Sam, you got your TD today. It came from David Montgomery. That is beautiful.
I don't understand.
Who knew? Who knew David Montgomery had an arm like that? That was just a nice throw, Dan.
David Montgomery
He
knew
knew
that.
that.
He'd be the first to tell you that. That is good stuff. Tennessee
Beautiful
realized
play by,
it late.
Monty.
You had a couple of defenders trying to play catch-up, but LaPorta was gone. And the Lions now, extra point coming up from Jake Bates. Having a big half here. Spot down kick on the way. It is.
Are the Lions going to break a record for the most
now
touchdown passes
35
on a team by you know a number of non-quarterback players this season? Is there a stat?
By the special teams.
I'm going to have to tweet the old
opportunity has been able to find the
Detroit
end zone.
Lions
They've
PR.
done it 5 times today.
How many different players have thrown a touchdown in one
season? 2:18
season?
to go in the half. This is your home for Detroit Lions football.
Whether you're
I think
ordering
there's got to be a new stat that's about to be made.
7-layer dip or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms
There,
and
fired it
conditions
away.
apply.
There we go.
See app for details.
After a season of tons of highs and a few bumpy lows, football season is back. Since then, have you been getting the MVP?
Very rough night's sleep.
Serta mattresses have.
All right, it's safe to say now that I think the Lions have a comfortable lead. Third phase making the plays today, Order U of M Dad says. Cadillac says maybe already have broken it. Yeah, could. We might have. Riley O'Brien, 35 points, and Goff is thrown for 28 yards. Isn't that insane? That is insane. And here I thought that we were going to pass the ball early and often to get a lead. Haven't needed it. The special teams has really been playing well today. I mean, this is the best I've seen out of our special teams all season. Current stats right now, Lions up 34-14. I thought it'd be tough for the Titans to score. What did I say? 13 today? Well, they got 14. Let's hope they stay there. My score in this game was it 38 to 13? I think that was my score, 38 to 13. I think we're going to be well beyond that. Jared Goff, 6 of 8, 28 yards, 2 TDs. Mason Rudolph, 12 of 16, 186, 1 TD, 2 interceptions. Jahmyr Gibbs, 6 carries and only 1 yard away from 100. He'll get that today. Calvin Ridley, he is player of the game right now for the Tennessee Titans, or should I say the only player of the game for the Tennessee Titans. 7 receptions, 126 yards. David Montgomery, 6 of 25. I think it's pretty safe to say the Lions are going to go over 160 yards rushing combined once again. Jahmyr Gibbs, 1 pass for 6. Monroe St. Brown, 2 for 7 yards. Brock Wright, 1 for 8. Sam LaPorta, 10 yards on the day. This is just nuts. We are not going to get any sort of passing yards out of the Lions today with the way that special teams are playing. Terrion Arnold right now is your leading tackler, 4 tackles, 1 pass defense. Carlton Davis, 2 tackles, 1 pass defense. Kirby Joseph, 2 tackles, 1 pass defense. Alex Anzalone, 2 tackles and a quarterback hit, which was a sack. Brian Branch, 4 tackles. And then, of course, interceptions, Trevor Nowaski and Kirby Joseph. Mason Rudolph, second quarter, 2:18 left. It is 1st and 10. Little pressure coming up the middle, a little bit of a hold on Aleem. Al-Quad Muhammad gets outside on Mason. Almost gets to him. Get this sound back up.
Pressure was coming that time. Tony Pollard was his intended receiver. And Al-Quadim Muhammad was the one who put the pressure on him, forced him out of the pocket. But really,
is that how they say his name, Al-Quadim?
Yeah, it did. And a nice job.
I've been saying Al-Quad. I don't know why.
Stand with Tony Pollard that time, making it a tough throw for Mason.
All right, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Ball snapped. Mason drops back. Big rush up the middle. Alex Anzalone almost with an interception. We're going to get a pass interference on Brian Branch, but
bring a blitz. Rudolph
pretty weak penalty.
Downfield, incomplete flag comes in. Intended out there for Tyler Boyd. Coverage on the play from Brian Branch, and they may get Branch for coming across his back. And that's going to give Tennessee a first down.
Pass interference, number 32.
See, I thought Boyd stumbled a little bit.
Ball be placed at the spot of the foul, automatic.
That is the first penalty of the day called against the Lions.
Just a little grab.
Oh, that's
just hooked the waist a little bit. Yeah.
And really,
that's not even a penalty.
Lions
He didn't do anything.
Nice pressure that time. Anzalone was about a half a step away from putting a big hit on Rudolph, but that time just the coverage couldn't be just tight enough to let that rush get home.
Off the penalty, it's 1st and 10, Tennessee at their own 43.
I mean, that penalty happened after.
Rudolph's going to work out of the gun. He's
after the play was done.
Pollard. He is stood up.
That's got to be the weakest penalty I've ever seen.
It's an extra couple after contact. Gets to the 47-yard line. So it's a
whatever. Got to give
Alex
the Tennessee
Anzalone
Titans a shot, I guess.
That's going to take us down to the 2-minute warning.
All right, 2-minute warning.
Is brought to you by Grand Traverse Resort and Spa.
Lions still up 35-14. The Titans are going to have 2 minutes to try to put together a drive here. Give the ball back to the Lions, and we won't see the ball at the beginning of the third quarter. I believe the Tennessee Titans are going to start with the ball, but down 21 points, 3 scores. It's going to be tough to come back. Take a look at the plays so far throughout the second quarter. Lions touchdown to Sam LaPorta was an 8-play, 3-minute, 59-second drive. The touchdown before that was 5 plays, 12 yards, 1 minute and 2 seconds off the clock. The touchdown before that for the Lions was only 6 plays, 12 yards, 1 minute and 27 seconds. And then in the first quarter, Lions touchdown was only 3 plays, 70 yards, 10 seconds of total time. And the touchdown before that was 3 plays. Isn't that, that's the one call I've gotten right today, I think, so far. The one call is I said that I expected the Lions to have some pretty quick, touchdowns to start this game. 3, 4, and 5 play drives. Exact quote. I expected the Lions to have 3, 4, and 5 play drives to get up early in this game and then go to running the ball. But had I known that it was going to be for 12 yards or, 22 yards, I would have never thought that our special teams would have us in this kind of a position. But it's good to see we're actually getting some special teams work in today because the Lions really have not needed special teams all season. I mean, Jake Bates, outside of a couple of field goals, really hasn't been needed a whole lot. I mean, Jack Fox does Jack Fox things. When he's have to punt the ball, he does an excellent job at, putting the Lions in good position. And our special teams from a tackling perspective has done a very good job this season at not allowing our opponent to start with good field position. But today, it's been a total turn of the tide. Our special teams has really come to play today, putting the Lions in great field position on every drive. Game ball's definitely got to go to special teams today. Dorsey, for sure, is earning a ball today potentially. Khalif Raymond probably will. Run up the gut to Pollard. That's going to be a first down. Yeah, I hear you, David. Hate to get your first penalty on a missed call. That's terrible. Mab on the beat. Is St. Brown in the game? Yeah, he's in the game, but I mean, nobody's really needed. I mean, we're literally getting the ball with 12 and 22 yard to go before having to score a touchdown. So not much happening today. Oh, big rush off the outside. Was that another interception or is that off the ground? Lions got some exterior pressure there by, not sure who yet. Oh, James Houston in the game. Yeah, he beat Latham easily. Bent right around him. Nice play. Way to go, James. This is the first time I've seen James in the game. Good work. And I don't know what people are saying about James Houston's bend because I seen it there. Oh, TA just got beat for a big play. Huge play. Yeah, that's a good point there. Moonscar says, do these receivers ever drop a pass? No. And I think that if the Lions need to find some more pass catchers, you might want to look to Tennessee Titans way. They've got some pretty damn good receivers. Mason drops back, fires the ball across the middle there. Nobody home. What is this late flag for? What could there possibly be on a ball that's bouncing off the dirt? Well, he did have him hooked a little bit, but going for the ball, man. I mean, I would say that you have every opportunity to go for the ball just like anybody else. Levi Onwuzurike checks in. Trevor Nowaski checks in. Lions go 5 down. Lyman, here we go. Ball snapped. A quick pass. Out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 31 seconds left. 30 seconds left. All right, Trevor Nowaski in on the right side. El Kudin on the left side. 4 down linemen in between. Mason rolls left, passes, ball is dropped. There's your first drop. Bucky, you got a good point there. League can't let these Lions continue to blow out these teams. It's bad for the league. Yeah, no one wants to see the Lions win, do they? That's why I say you got to put points on the board to keep these refs out of the game. You got to take points off the board to win the game when you're up against the refs. Here we go again. Trevor Nowaski down on the right side. Al-Quddin Muhammad off to the left side. 3 down linemen in between. Mason takes a snap in shotgun. Sets, throws. Oh, good play by Branch. Maybe had a little bit of early contact on Boyd. Not called. 4th down. 23 seconds left. I'd hate to see the Lions have to get the ball here. Good play. I mean, almost identical play to what he got flagged for. Branch does have a way of wrapping, his arm around the opponent, the receiver, whoever he's protecting. Here we go again. Al-Quddin up on the left side. Trevor Nowaski down on the right. 3 down lineman. Mason snaps, rolls to the right. Al-Quddin makes a move, and he gets in on Mason. Oh, that ball somehow was caught, but he was out of bounds. What a crazy play that was. But Al-Quddin Muhammad with the pressure. Mason gets completely torn apart there for a moment. And there's a flag on the play. What do we got here? They trying to give the Titans another chance? Got to be kidding me. Looks like it's on the offense. 2 penalties on the offense. 1st down, Detroit Lions. Both penalties declined. Yeah, take a knee. That's exactly right, David. Just take a knee. Take a knee, let the clock run out. Kirby's got to keep his head in the game, man. He almost let a touchdown up right there that would have been probably the worst touchdown let up of the season by just not keeping your head in the game. Yeah, taking a knee. Lions take a knee. Well, kind of. They push forward anyway. The old tush push. Going to take it into the halftime here, up 35-14. We will be back in just a few moments. Going to take a short restroom break. We'll see you guys back here in just a little bit. All right. We're back. Let's talk about some stats for the halftime and take a look around the league real quick. What's going on? What is going on around the league today? Here we got an interesting Packers game going on. Oh, we needed this win today, man. We really needed this win. We've got a whole half to play, so we're not done yet. Don't ever want to think it's in the bag. You know, it's the worst thing you can do is coming out of halftime thinking you've got this thing whipped. I don't want to see the Lions, you know, be in a similar situation to the NFC Championship game where we just, you know, we get too aggressive, but you don't want to be not aggressive enough. You know, we need to stay right where we are, right? We just continue to score, but let's be smart. Let's be smart today, and let's get some players out of this game at its first opportunity. I hope we see that today. I mean, I know we're a little bit thin. It's kind of hard to do when you're thin. But we got some good games around the league. That's what I was just saying, Riley. I think that we should be pulling some. Definitely by the fourth quarter. The Lions will probably pull as many as they can by the fourth quarter, I'm assuming as long as we have, you know, a 2 or 3 point lead or 2 or 3 score lead. I can only imagine that they do. All right, it's a close game right now. Packers and Jaguars. That's a close one. 10-13 at halftime. Cardinals and Dolphins. This is a game where I picked the Cardinals to win, and I also picked the Jaguars to win. Jets and Patriots. I did pick the Patriots today. Another close game. 13-7. Cardinals 10-13. Dolphins are up in the third quarter. Ravens and Browns. I did take the Ravens in this game. They're in the third quarter. It's now 13 Browns, 10 to the Ravens. Eagles knotted up at 10 with the Bengals, and I did take the Bengals in this game. They are into the third quarter. Colts and Texans 17-10 at halftime, and I did take the Colts in this game. Interesting. Lions and Titans, where we are right now, 35-14. Let's take a look at our halftime stats, which is not going to be exciting. The only thing that's exciting is the fact that the Lions are kicking tail right now. Jared Goff, 6 of 8 for 28 yards, 3.5 yard. I mean, this is going to plummet. This is absolutely going to plummet his statistics on the season. Like, this is not good. So now when people look at stats, they're going to be like, oh my God, Jared Goff is trash. His averages are really low, but they're not going to take into consideration he's only had to throw a couple of lob passes, you know, a few yards in this game. But anyway, 6 of 8, 28 yards, 3.5 yard average, 2 TDs, no interceptions. He has taken 3 sacks, and I think that was all in the first possession. That's what it felt like anyway. 118.8 rating. David Montgomery, 1 for 1 TD pass to Sam LaPorta. Mason Rudolph, 13 of 23, 220 yards, 9.6 average, 1 TD, 2 interceptions, only 1 sack on the day, 67.3 rating. Riley, I'm sorry. What was I spot on? I don't remember what I was saying. Tennessee rushing. Tony Pollard, 10 for 46. Jahmyr Gibbs, 6 of 99 still. David Montgomery, 6 of 25. Jared Goff, 1 for none. Calvin Ridley, receiver of the game so far, 7 receptions, 126 yards. Nick Westbrook, Icon. What a name. That's a long name. That has got to be one of the longest names I've ever seen. 2 receptions, 39 yards. Josh Weil, 2 receptions, 33 yards. Tony Pollard, 1 for 17. Tyler Boyd, 1 of 5. On the other side, not looking good because we haven't had to do anything yet. Sam LaPorta, 3 for 10. Brock Wright, 1 of 8. Monroe St. Brown, 2 for 7. Jahmyr Gibbs, 1 of 6. Allen Robinson, 0 for 0 on 1 target. Terrion Arnold, still your leading tackler right now, 5 of 5, 1 pass defensed. Trevor Nowaski and Kirby Joseph, big interceptions in the first half. So you remember pregame when I said Amani Hooker was going to be their best overall defensive back. And right now he's got 6 tackles on the game so far, leading for the Tennessee Titans. Quandre Diggs, 4 tackles. Arden Key. I totally forgot they had Arden Key. I don't know how I forgot they had Arden Key. He's got 4 tackles, 2 sacks on the day, 2 TFLs. Funny thing is, Arden Key's a linebacker. I can't wait to go back and watch this game, though. He was on the outside. He was brought down in a what appeared to be a 5-2-4 look. All right, here's the kick. Jake Bates booms it off deep into the end zone, and they're going to down it. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Riley. Yeah. I mean, I would hope that Dan Campbell doesn't leave these guys in. Why is there a flag on the kickoff? Somebody must have moved early. False start on the defense? Interesting. So how do they assess that penalty? I didn't hear him. Can be assessed from the 30. Do they walk it back like 5 yards or something?
He moved illegally. Okay, all right. These new rules, man. But I don't want to see if Aaron Glenn starts to get his secondary a little bit more involved in some of the pressures.
Third quarter sponsored by U.S. Park on Middle Belt next to Metro Airport in Detroit. Visit us-park.com.
All right, here we go. Mason Rudolph.
Here come
Empty
the Titans
set.
now. They will scrimmage from their own 25-yard line.
Oh, that should have been a block in the back on the offense.
Rudolph is going to go
Absolutely
empty out of the gun.
should have been a
Lions
block
show
in the
4
back.
across the front, 2 deep safeties. There's the snap. Rudolph back.
Our defensive end was getting some pressure, and then Skronsky came down and just nailed him in the back.
Down
in the
on the
kidneys.
play by Jalen Reeves-Maben. Gain of 5. That'll bring up a second down and 5.
Here we go,
now.
2nd and 5 for these Tennessee Titans.
Number 60 reports is eligible. So number 60 is an eligible receiver.
Just a simple route, in route, just to get Mason
Lions
Rudolph
going
to get
heavy
the ball
up front.
out of his
We've got
hands quickly.
6, 7 on the line. Tennessee Titans is bringing a heavy look.
And 5 Tennessee.
Tony Pollard
from their
takes
own
the
30.
handoff, goes nowhere,
Rudolph
maybe a
will move
yard on the
behind
play.
Center, take the direct snap. Single back is Pollard.
Now Kadeem Muhammad's looking good on the day. Can't wait to see some Isaiah Thomas. Hopefully here soon. I don't know if he's had any snaps yet.
Just nothing.
Thanks, David
really
Napier. Appreciate you, buddy.
At all for Tennessee. Good work by the Lions. Onzarike and Alex Anzalone in there to make that stop. And that's going to set up now a 3rd down and 5.
While it's 3rd down, it's
Kadeem
never,
Muhammad
ever.
has had some nice plays against the run when it comes
pass
to
is already
setting
off.
the edge.
Can't even finish my thought.
Tony
Alex
Pollard
Anzalone gets in on the tackle. Looks like he should be stopped short.
Doing a nice job of
And he is about a yard
collapse.
short.
So there's the snap on
4th down.
3rd and 5. Rudolph throws right side. It is complete and taken down short of the 1st down that time by Alex Anzalone is Calvin Ridley. It's going to bring up a 4th and 1. Great play by Anzalone.
Yeah,
it's
he's
one of
definitely
those times
down.
where you realize he's faster than you think because Ridley's
Ridley's
got
quick.
jets.
You're right. And he makes sure tackles too, Dan. And we've seen it in the first half of the game where he stopped the guy short of the 1st down line. So Alex does a great job of pursuing, but once he gets there, he's a sure tackler.
So on 4th and 1, they're going to line up to punt. Let's see what they do here.
Wow, there goes Khalif Raymond. He's going to bust it up again. He's going to get across the 40. He's not going across the 50. He's going to return it all the way for a touchdown. Detroit Lions.
Makes the first man miss. Second man miss. Gets to the 20, 25-yard line. There's the 30. 35 cuts left at the 40. There goes Leaf left sideline to the 40, to the 30. He's gone, baby. He's gone. 10-5. End zone. Touchdown, Khalif Raymond. What a thing of beauty.
Their coach is even smiling about it. He's like, Jesus, I can't stop these
Leaf
guys.
takes it back to the house, and 65,000 strong are standing in Ford Field.
For sure.
You didn't get tired on that one,
He
Mo.
sure did, man. You get him in
Khalif
open
Raymond is
space
now
and
3
look
returns,
out, man.
164
Leaf can
yards
turn
on the day.
jet.
And
This
90
has been
long for 1
domination
touchdown.
on special teams by the Lions
Leaf.
today. Their return
Congratulations.
units have
Lions'
been
first
huge.
kickoff
That one's good for
return
90
for a touchdown,
yards.
I believe in the Dan Campbell era. I think that's our first one.
Bates for the extra point.
Just required some new rules to get it, I guess, huh?
He's ready. There's a snap, spot,
So what I was going to say earlier is it's third down, but it's never third down. If you want to support cancer warriors and cancer survivors, check out buymeacoffee.com/Rockdown today.
They have 42
and
points,
support
boys.
Rockdown Cancer Foundation
9
and the
net
mission to
yards
drive to
passing in
50K this year.
Yeah, and not
And
that
help out
many.
cancer warriors and
You tell me
cancer
that's happened
survivors.
before in
If
the
you know somebody,
NFL. You
or
look
you've
it
been a
up.
cancer
This is your
patient
home for
yourself,
Detroit
you know
Lions
all too
football.
well that the support is
Dan
always
Campbell,
needed.
head coach.
Wow, what a big play by Leaf. Huge play. This is plummeting Jared's stats. And I know it's not all about the stats. I mean, I say it all the time. It's not. But when you look at what this is going to do to his overall season, hopefully it's just a little blip. But yeah, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. So I hope that everything isn't always about stats when people vote. The Mel Gray t-shirt under his jersey. Who he might be, man. I miss me some Mel Gray. He was electric, man. Loved watching him. But there's the 40 burger for the Lions. It is now 42-14. I did say 70 today. I said I thought it could happen, but I wasn't going to be that mean. Good night, man. If we get to 70 on this game, that would just be crazy. Michael Garrity in the house. There he is. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's been a long time, Tarantino. Mel Gray, he was one of my favorites to watch. Matter of fact, all the time watching the game with my dad or, my grandfather back in the day, Mel Gray was always the guy that I clung to on the TV, man. Always. I was just glued to the TV watching him, take those returns or when we were at the game. But yeah, what an epic time to be a Lions fan back then. And again right now. Yeah. And again right now. Oh, I'm sorry, Tarantino. Yeah, that was a punt return, not a kick return. My bad. Punt return. Punt return. There we go. So that won't be our first. For some reason, I thought they just kicked off the ball. I don't know. Things happen today. So you guys did see Thomas in. I didn't see Thomas in. Let's see if I can see what snaps he's got already. Allen Robinson's such a good dude, man. Good leader. Trying to infect the positivity. Getting involved with the Leaf there after the play. I love seeing it, man. Good, wholesome dudes on this team. What a return. The Lions must see something in their special teams because whatever they're seeing, it's working. Leaf is definitely running with a little bit of juice today. Let me guess, he'll probably get drug tested, him and Dorsey, after the game. That's how it works. Good pressure up the middle by the Detroit Lions. Pocket was collapsing. Mason Rudolph gets the ball off. Nobody home. Calvin Ridley once again. Yeah, David, Goff needs to get one big one off, but you know what? I don't think that they're going to be in a mood to throw the ball. I think they're just going to be running the ball and kill clock. This game's done. It's over. Again, good, decent pressure. A little bit late to arrive, but Mason threw a floater over the middle. Good coverage. So this is a time where you want to see your defense start to pin back. You've got such a big lead. Now it's time to send the dogs. Pin your ears back and let's go. And that is going to be a stop on 3rd down by Brian Branch. Yeah, Astropop. I think Eric Rintamaki did say that he thought that Cleef was going to have a big game in the receiving game. Yes, in the receiving game on the offensive side of the ball. But you know what? We'll take it anywhere we can get it, which is right now going right back to Cleef Raymond in a punt. So Cleef is having a great day in special teams. Good call by Eric. Big day for Cleef. Hey, what's happening, Arpazzo? Yeah, I'll put the game back on. My bad. You don't want to listen to my motor mouth today.
Return, Desmond Howard back in 2000.
Oh, Leaf is out of gas. He decided to
punts away, hangs it high.
Not return that one.
Going to call for a fair catch this time and make it at the 17-yard line. And that's where the Lions.
Maybe we should put somebody else back there for a moment. Can we get some
42-14, 11:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll step aside on the Detroit Lions Radio Network.
Some of the younger guys involved now.
Last time you paid less but got more in return. It
I mean, we
happens
do
every
have
day if you or a loved one has Medicare Advantage.
Isaiah Williams, he's in, right? Let's put some Isaiah Williams back there.
Less out of pocket annually, but more benefits like dental, hearing, and vision.
Craig Reynolds, Craig Gracion, Vaki. I mean, we got options.
More care.
Let's get some of those guys back there returning punts.
No wonder 33 million seniors choose Medicare Advantage. Visit MedicareAdvantageMajority.org to learn.
Yeah, he's
more.
out of gas,
Paid for
man.
by Medicare Advantage Majority.
The tank's empty.
It's Kathy Brooke of Max Brooke Realtors.
164 yards. That's about like what the average mileage of a Tesla. So he's at the fill-up station. He's plugged in right now.
14 consecutive years. My
Can't go
connections
anywhere.
and experience matter. We're hungering for a win against Tennessee. I'm proud to be the 3-time official realtor of the Detroit
No
Lions
receivers
Radio
have done
Network.
anything,
Call me today
Harpazzo,
at
because Jared Goff has literally thrown 28
That's
yards the whole game.
4504 or visit me
That's
at
it.
KathyBrooke.com.
That's all he's had to do.
That's KATHY.
Nobody's done it. No one's had to do anything.
And let's get moving.
But I would say that this is where you start to get Isaiah Williams in the game, Sion Vaki in the game, Craig Reynolds in the game. Make sure you get Jahmyr Gibbs over, over his 100, and get the rest of those guys in.
Live same-game parlays, and be sure to check out FireBets, which puts all the biggest moments from across the league into one easy-to-bet menu. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Caesars Sportsbook, a proud.
See, every time I turn
partner
the volume off, I forget to turn it back on. I can't let ads play. All right, 3rd quarter, Packers and Jaguars still 13-10. Jets and Patriots 16-14. Jets are up 16-14. Dolphins just took the lead 20-10 over the Cardinals. Browns and Ravens still 10-13. Ravens are down. And Bengals are now down 17-10. Colts down 10-17 under the Texans. And of course, your Lions 42-14.
$28 yards, 2 touchdowns, quarterback rating 118.8, just one of the crazier lines you'll see. Should be as comfortable in your Serta mattress as the Lions quarterback and those running backs are. Running behind them right now. Total 13 carries, 125 yards for the Lions, 9.6 yards per carry, and 2 touchdowns. Here come the Lions now, 1st and 10 from their own 17.
Lions still have their starters in, pass to Sam LaPorta over the middle. He's going to be down after about a 5-yard gain.
Goff turns, fakes the give, sets in the pocket, wants to throw, drifts left. Now he throws back against his body. Got to complete LaPorta with it. Across the 20 to the 21 yard.
Oh, we've got a player down on the field? No. We've got somebody off the sideline getting ankle wrapped right now.
We'll bring up a 2nd down and
Who was
6.
that? Oh.
At what point, guys, do we start to see with a 28-point lead some of the
Jared
backups
Goff?
in here when you get to the 4th quarter?
Probably.
So Jared Goff looks like he had a twinge on his ankle to start the game, probably right after that first
You're not
possession.
thinking about that, but yeah, the way this game's going, about 11 minutes from now.
Yeah, we've got to see Hendon Hooker get in the game.
To go 3rd quarter.
Sooner the
Lions
better.
42, Titans 14. 2nd and 6, Detroit from their own 21. I formation behind Goff. They give it to the second back through. That's Montgomery, who runs out to the 23, close to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, so Bucky Goff had it looks like an left ankle, first possession. He had a real bad sack, real deep sack. And Lions put some ice on. He's playing. He's been playing the whole game.
Is to go kick out the
but he's definitely going to be on the injury list this week. I guarantee
it. Doesn't get a ton of movement, but does just enough to give Montgomery a little bit of a sliver there.
Goff's tough, man. He's tougher than he looks.
Because there wasn't a whole lot of room there on the interior.
Got Khalif in motion. Goff snaps back, ball off, completed to Khalif.
Third down so far.
Thought it was Amon-Ra. It's Khalif.
They scrimmage from their own 23. Goff out of the gun. Jared takes. He's back. They bring a blitz. Jared throws. It is caught. First down. Khalif Raymond shoved that out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Had a step on the defender that time. Roger McCreary made the grab. Got the first down. Gain of 8.
Again, another nice job by Penei Sewell this time. Going out and picking up that outside blitzer. It was a free blitzer.
You can't hear me?
Came off his guy to pick him up. Just a little extra time that he needed to get that pass off.
So the Lions with a fresh
is the game music. I'm sorry, game music.
Third quarter, they're up 28.
Is the broadcast too loud?
Goff up under center, single back Montgomery. Goff tosses to Montgomery, running left, slips one tackle, but there's a host of Titans there waiting for him after a 1-yard gain. Got Gibbons in there. Had some friends with him too. Good pursuit that time by the Tennessee defense.
Yeah, Jeffrey Simmons is one of the toughest guys, I think, to cut off on the backside. We've seen.
There you go. Should be better now.
A bunch of guys have trouble with him all season long when you're trying to run outside zone away from him. That's one of the hardest blocks, I think, for an offensive lineman to do is cut off a guy in your
Get a handoff to Montgomery off the left side. It's going to go north for about 3.5 yards.
Running backs many two-way goes.
Second down and 9. Lions from their own 31. Goff takes the snap, hands it off to Montgomery. Montgomery gets to the 35-yard line. He stopped there. T'Vondre Sweat made the stop. Nice looking rookie out of Texas. They like him a lot.
I like T'Vondre Sweat. He was on my list this year. He was one of the guys that both Eric and I liked at the combine. For as big as he was, man, and as fast as he was moving, that is just very unique. He was like 366 at the combine. And he was motoring. Oh, shoot. Goff is going to fumble and go down on the play. All right, can we get Goff out of the game, please? Come on, Campbell. Let's not be stupid here. Let's get him out of the game. He's banged up. Let's not be dumb. You lose Goff. See, the season is over. And that was almost another leg.
I'll be honest with you, boys. I don't need to see Jared take any more hits.
Get him the hell out.
For him to go on the sideline and put that ball cap on. You are absolutely
right. I think
right.
if you can get a stop here, that's the 4th sack by Tennessee. You start getting the stop.
These aren't just sacks, though. Like these are ugly sacks. Like way overpowered. Goff is going down hard.
And all of a sudden, it's a ball game. One change, of course, is they can't onside kick until the 4th quarter. Fox, good punt. Jackson backs up inside the 15, takes it at the 13. Running right, up the numbers on the left side across the 20 to the 23-yard line. Shane Zylstra made the tackle on special teams. And back will come that Tennessee offense. 62-yard punt, 10-yard return. Lions lead this one by a score of 42-14, 7:43 to go third quarter. This is your home for Detroit Lions football.
Yeah, so right at the end there, you could hear Lomas and Dan Miller both talking about this, how, yeah, it's time to get Goff out. And he was saying if we can get a stop on this next possession here by the Titans, that would make all the more sense to get him out. I don't think it matters. I mean, you're up 42-14. Is this team really about to put 30 points up on you? Let's be realistic here. It's not going to happen. And the other point that he made is a very good, very valuable point. You can't onside kick until the 4th quarter anymore. So, I mean, how many options are you going to have with an onside kick to even get close? You'd have to win. You know, you'd have to recover every single one of them. Highly unlikely to happen. This team is deflated over there. You know, like I was saying early in the first quarter there, you just had to give our defense just a little bit of time. Got a bunch of young guys, you know, playing for, you know, the first time together in a game. And you just got to give them a little bit of time to gel, work it out. And that's what you're seeing. These guys are starting to gel. They're starting to figure each other out. Playing pretty good ball. Our defensive backfield just had to settle down a little bit. You know, when you change up the scheme, and that's another thing. Like, when you change up the scheme as much as what AG has had to do over the last couple of weeks, I mean, this is not like, a small thing here. You can actually go all the way back to the beginning of the season, and it's just like that. The first couple of games were very rough. Now you've changed the scheme. The next few games are going to be pretty rough. So you've got to just let these guys cook a little bit, right? Let it marinate, and then they'll be fine. Shout out Michael Garrett. He says, it's Hendon Hooker time. It's got to be, man. It's got to be. Uh-oh. Jordan Love is injured again. I can't say that I'm not watching that game, so what happened? We want Jordan Love. We want the Packers at their best. Handoff to Ridley. Oh, that could have been such a bad play for the Lions. Ball's out on the ground. Lions pick it up. Nope. Yep. I can't tell. It is Lions ball and a fumble recovery. There it is. Man, if it can't go bad, it can't get any worse. Good work. Let's make sure this ball is actually out. Yep, it's out. Amik the Freak punches it out. Davis recovers it. That is the one thing about this Lions defense that has been such a philosophical change over the last few seasons. Every time they go in to make a tackle, you're seeing a right cross, right? An uppercut. You're seeing something. They're trying to punch this ball out. And we have not seen that in such a long time with just smart, heady football plays. And all of these guys do it. So, good work. Looks like we've got... is that JG still in the game? It is. Handoff to Montgomery, or to Gibbs, for about 9 yards. I am surprised to see JG still in this game. They're just going to obviously hand the ball off, hopefully, and that's about it. Going to rack up some yardage for old Gibby. He needs to get a TD. Another one. Let's go. Handoff, fake, roll out. LaPorta takes the pass up to about the 7-yard line. First down. Let me get the game audio back on for you. See, I keep forgetting.
Goff wants to throw, does left side, got to complete to LaPorta. LaPorta inside the 15, fighting his way inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Good work by LaPorta.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tarantino. I agree with you.
First and goal. Red zone offense brought to you by
I don't like that our starters are in right now. I think it's foolish.
Red zone for you.
I absolutely think it's foolish.
Diggs to get him down, because he would have probably got in the end zone if Quandre wouldn't have got him down.
That's the longest Lion pass reception today. This is one of the
Goff stands back, passes out to the right to Khalif Raymond. Easy score. Touchdown, Detroit Lions.
First and goal.
I'm not even excited anymore. It's just like, that's too easy.
Fakes the give to Jameer. Now throws. Khalif, 10-5. Walk it in, young man. Touchdown, Detroit Lions.
It would have been better to see Jameer Gibbs get that ball or somebody else, but
Khalif was going to come for the end
Khalif Raymond, he deserves every game ball in this game.
Goff threw it to him, and he was wide open.
Longest completion of the day.
Heck of an well-executed play. You're right.
That's crazy.
Tennessee's defense fell asleep a little bit. You got a ghost motion from Khalif. He rewound and went back the other way. Nobody on Tennessee saw him. Nobody on Tennessee stayed with him. Walks into the end zone.
And nice job for Amon-Ra, too, to take everybody with him to the opposite side of the field. That's why it was nobody over there. Nice job.
Yeah, this is a bigger beatdown than Dallas. This is a bigger beat because all three, parts of our team are playing that well, even better than Dallas. The only difference is I don't think our defense is really having. I don't think our defense is having as a dominant, performance. It's like I don't even know what words to come up with here, because versus Dallas, it required us to play at such a high level and get the pressures that we were getting that game. And they were so dynamic. I mean, Dallas just had so many, players all over the field that you had to keep your eyes on. But in this game, it's like Calvin Ridley, okay, Tony Pollard here or there. Okay. Who else? Nobody? Okay. So it's almost like we're doing what we can up against an offense that is depleted as well. And without Ridley in this game, the Titans would have had nothing. But on the other side of the ball, I mean, it's just like their defense plays so well up front to get to Goff here or there, but then they completely disappear on the back end. And all of these, short down, red zone plays, their defense is gone. Like they don't know how to play defense, I guess. I don't get it. We've had so many wide open, just kind of walk in, plays today. Josh Prince, are we going to trade for Josh Uche to the Detroit? No, I don't think so. I mean, we could. But again, I think that question was asked earlier, and I'll give you the same response. He's a linebacker. So now that Malcolm Rodriguez is down, depending on what that injury is, yeah, I could say that now that Malcolm is down, if he's out for any extended period of time, we do need a linebacker. But we do need one anyway. We need depth, and we need someone to be able to step up. But we need a defensive end, right? We need more defensive end help. We do need another bigger, piece to this defense, but it doesn't have to be a number one guy. We just need someone that is better than a rookie, someone that is better than a consistent practice squad guy. We need, a rotational guy, someone that's been a rotational player over the last few years that has plenty of work in. That's what we need, in my opinion. And I say that because I don't want to see the Lions put themselves into a situation with cap and losing tons of draft capital. And, like if we give away, a 4th and 26, so be it. If we give away a 5th, 6th, or 7th and 25, so be it. But if you start giving up 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, round picks out of any season, 25 or 26, I think that does cause, a little bit of an issue for the future. But here's the other thing that I will say. I'll double back on that a little bit. I do think that now that the Lions are where they are, they've done the work in the draft. All of these players are working out for them for the majority. We went through it the other day. We were like 88% or something like that Brad Holmes has hit on. So be that as it may, you can now get rid of a little bit of your future draft capital, only because it's going to be really hard to make this team past probably the 4th round. Really hard. So maybe where you're adding 7, 8, 9 guys in a draft the first few seasons, now maybe you're only adding 4 or 5. So you do have a couple of picks that you can shed, between 25 and 26 that you stack them together and you make a trade. But I'd rather see him stack them together and grab more guys in the draft. But Mason with a long shot over the head of Boyd. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Let me turn the audio back on.
Left side overthrows his intended target, Tyler Boyd. Good coverage out there by Amik Robertson. It'll bring up a 3rd down now and 7 for Tennessee.
Would you like to see Makai Wingo get a little bit more playing time?
Seen him line up on the edge a couple times today as well.
They feel like he can do that.
Yeah.
He's a good athlete. He's had some really good rushes this year.
Lions in a very wide set here on the defense, rushing the linebackers. We sent them all. Oh, if Ridley would have had his head turned around, that was definitely touchdown type ball. But Mason Rudolph just took a huge hit. Flags out.
Hit as he throws. It is incomplete, and a flag comes in. This might be another one of those pick plays.
100%.
Yep. Lions will decline it. It'll be 4th downs, and Tennessee will be forced to punt again.
So again, kind of going back to our earlier conversation today during the pregame, get those linebackers involved. You saw the Lions spread the defense out, right? We got wide, we spread the offensive line out, and you fill the gaps. And they just ran Anzalone between, the guard and center gap like I was expecting them to do in this game to be able to get pressure on Mason Rudolph, which worked beautifully.
All you got to do is just get out of the way, not mess it up yourself.
Right. And Khalif Raymond, who's got to be tired.
punts away.
He's got a 64-yard punt return, a 90-yard
And
punt
here goes Khalif. What is he going to do this time?
as well.
Oh my God, he's got a window, and there he goes again. Khalif above the 50-yard line. He doubles back. Oh my God.
Gets back to the 10, cuts left at the 15. So there he goes to the 20. There he goes to the 25. There goes Khalif to the 35 to the 40.
Oh, poor Khalif.
Cutting back across the field. And he's taken down at the 48-yard line, just shy.
Oh, he's just out of gas, man.
That's gonna come back,
Need to spend a little bit more time at the holding. Oh, on the Lions, come on.
Brown made the tackle on special teams, but you said it, TJ. There is a flag way back down the field.
All right.
During the return, holding number 42, return team, 10-yard penalty, first down, Detroit.
61-yard punt, 42-yard return, which is wiped out because of the penalty.
Was that Germ on the penalty?
Enough is enough. Why are you kicking it?
Mermaven, I mean.
Tennessee.
I think Khalif is excused from.
Man, poor Leaf, dude.
The rest of the week. He's got a lot of running in so far today.
He's got a season worth of punt returns in.
He and Gibbs both out there. 5:08 to go in the third.
Hey, Sione Vaki's in the game. He is in front of Jahmyr Gibbs. Sam LaPorta, pre-snap motion. Quick toss to Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs up the left side, out of bounds. About a 4-yard gain.
Vaki in motion. He's the up back in an eye. Deep back is Gibbs. They toss it to Jahmyr. Running left. Gibbs to the 20. Runs out of bounds to the 25-yard line. Picks up 6 on the play.
49-14, Detroit Lions. 4:47 left in the third quarter. Lions have 174 yards to the Tennessee Titans 304. That is craziness. Monroe comes in motion. Jared Goff back. Sam LaPorta catches the swing pass. Sam LaPorta up, and he's taking the ball. Oh my goodness, what a juke move by Sam LaPorta. All the way up to the 50-yard line. About 20 yards on the play. Not the most graceful run I've seen by Sam LaPorta, but it worked.
Running after the catch. Nice blocking as well. LaPorta picks up 24 before Arden Key had to come all the way downfield to make that stop.
Timely play call, too, from Ben Johnson. You're starting to see Tennessee fire a lot of these safeties and nickels off the edge. Perfect play against that is a screen, right? Let those guys rush upfield, get some big guys out front to block.
Jared Goff under center. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Gibbs takes the handoff off to the right side.
Nice play call from Ben Johnson.
All right, can we get these boys out, please?
Sam LaPorta this year, 6 catches, 48 yards and a touchdown. Goff on first down, hands off. That is Gibbs right side inside the 50.
Please, can we just get them out? Like this stuff bothers me.
Tackled there by Jarvis Brownlee. Pickup of 6 on the play. It'll be second down and 4. 3:35 to
Game
play.
volume?
Third, 49-14.
Yeah, I can turn it up for you.
Nice chop block from Brock Wright that time. Coming again in motion. He was able to chop block the down lineman. And again, that enabled the back to get the room that he needed to pick up some yards.
Goff all day in the backfield. First down. Pass is good.
Montgomery checks.
Montgomery.
Lions from the 45 of Tennessee. Goff play action fake, sets in the pocket, looks, throws.
Astro pop. Coach must have Goff in on his fantasy lineup. That's hilarious.
But that'll move the chains.
What's not hilarious, though, is if we take a big injury right here.
Good decision by Jared Goff, right? You could tell he was looking
rid of it before they hit you.
Looking downfield a little bit.
Yeah.
Had plenty of time in that pocket,
down.
but just, hey, he's learned, I think, the last 4 or 5 games. Get the ball into these guys' hands fast. It doesn't matter where they're at, 1-2 yards down line. They're going to make some plays for you and get some extra yards.
Lions with a first down at the 40-yard line of
See,
Tennessee.
here's my biggest concern, right? When you have guys in this late and the other team is getting beat down this badly,
gets down to the 37.
you know, humans are humans, right? We're going to have anger. We're going to be, ticked, do things that maybe we wouldn't normally do. And you just take all of your aggression out on somebody and do something you wouldn't do, and then it causes an injury. Where you're not playing the game. You're just being selfish, and I don't want to see an injury like that.
366 up in there. It's some battles going on. Yes, it's some battles going on up in there.
Second and 6 for the Lions from the 36 of Tennessee.
Score behind me is off.
Goff turns, Gibbs. That is Gibbs. Tackle from behind as he gets inside the 35 to the 34. It's Joseph Day again.
That's interesting.
It's going to set up a 3rd down and 3, maybe 4, depending upon the spot. Montgomery will check back in. Tim Patrick will check back in.
You got a feeling this is probably the last drive we're going to see. A lot of
I just refreshed it, and it's still not.
Keep these chains moving and cap it off.
Still not moving.
And here comes the Jared Goff chant.
Oh, Jared launches one deep.
At a 3rd and 3 from the Tennessee 33. Allen Robinson in motion to the left side. Goff, hard count. It's going to be a free play. Goff sets and throws right side. Tim Patrick incomplete. No flag came in. I don't understand that. He threw it down the right sideline to Tim Patrick. Boy, it looked for all the world like Tennessee had jumped across there. I think Frank Ragnow's holding his hands up saying, what in the heck?
Yeah.
I think Goff thought he had a free play.
No doubt.
All right, Jake Bates in for a long field goal.
Definitely. Oh, man, he's definitely in the neutral zone. Yeah, that's no idea why they held that flag in the pocket. That was a penalty.
Jake Bates on for a 51-yard.
Oh, and he drills it. Wow. No moment of weakness here for the Lions today.
Barrier. Spot down kick on the way. It is
way to go, Jake Bates. Good job, buddy.
Good.
11 field goals to start his career's longest streak in franchise history. Way to go, Jake.
First 11 field goal
He is going to be our next Jason Hansen.
Ever to start a career by a Lions player.
You talking about some good kickers have been in the club history too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Jason Hansen, Eddie Murray, yes.
That was drilled too, man.
I know.
Holy cow, that had about 15 extra yards on that field goal.
I got a feeling in the game situation, you're sending him out there 67, 68 yards.
It's almost like they're more comfortable having him kick the long ones, right? Even it's weird. Even Dan Campbell said, last week in Minnesota, you get down to the 27, and they're just taking.
I love listening to.
Think, hey, let's get 5-6 more.
These guys talk, man.
A lot of people were thinking that.
Yeah, but they've got. I think Dan Campbell and Jake Bates, fifth. They've all got a distance in their mind that sometimes it for Jake Bates. We've seen him get close on some extra points, but those long ones.
Yeah. Wow, 50 burger, 52 to 14, man.
Here's Bates.
Wow.
Run up and the kick. This is going to be taken by Jackson in the end zone for the touchback. Well, for each Lions field goal this season, Three-Dimensional Services Group will donate $300 to the Brainbow Connection to help children with life-threatening medical conditions. Three-Dimensional Services Group for prototypes and low to medium volume production and assemblies. So that 51-yarder, good for $300 to a great cause. Lions defense will come back out. Tennessee takes over at their own 30-yard line. Out of the huddle and to the line. Pollard remains in there at running back to the right of Rudolph, who remains in there at quarterback. That is Rudolph booting to the right side, throwing. That is his tight end, Okonkwo. Good yardage across the 45, and he is shoved out of bounds as he gets the 46, 47, 48-yard line. That's a first down for Tennessee and a gain of 18.
He was hammered.
Yeah, shoved is one way to put it.
He was
Kirby,
hammered.
Man.
Kirby came up and hammered him. And that's good. I love it. I love it. Keep sending that message to them, even though they're down. Keep sending the message.
I think 52-14 is a pretty good message. Less than a minute to go here, third quarter. Tennessee now from their own 48 with a first down. Pistol formation, Pollard behind Rudolph. There's the snap. Rudolph to throw, does right side, wide of Okonkwo, and incomplete. Anzalone in coverage with 28 seconds to go in the quarter.
I think the thing about Alex Anzalone today in coverage, if Mason Rudolph doesn't throw the perfect pass, then it hadn't been completed. Alex has been, his coverage has been outstanding today along with his tackling, but he's forcing Mason Rudolph to throw the perfect pass. If he doesn't, it's going to be incomplete.
So here comes Tennessee now, second down and 10 from their own 48.
Rudolph with the pass off to the right side, completed to Tony Pollard. Quickly
there's the snap. Rudolph back and looking.
Pushed out of bounds by Brian Branch.
Pollard taken down immediately on the play by Brian Branch. Terrific defense that time. Held him to a 1-yard gain, so it'll be 3rd and 9, and that'll take us to the fourth quarter.
A lot of really good open field tackles today where it seemed like Tennessee might have had some room, but Lions shutting it down
We have played 3 here at Ford Field. An extremely impressive outing for the Lions.
This is the end of the third quarter.
That it is. 52-14. Lions lead it as we head for the fourth. This is your home for Detroit Lions football.
Did you know that 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in her life? Hungry Howie's wants to help make that number a smaller slice of the pie. October is Love, Hope, and Pizza Month at Hungry Howie's. And for every pizza purchased this month, we'll make a donation to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. So tonight, don't just order pizza. Order a little love, hope, and pizza. And to raise more dough, we're giving free Howie bread with any online order of $25 or more. Hungry? Howie's.
4th and inches, or 4th and a fighting chance. At Henry Ford Health, we go for it. We go for it for our patients, teammates, friends, and family. In the labs, hospitals, clinics, and partnerships all around the state. We go for it for the millions of people who deserve a better quality of life. We go for it because we have to. It's who we are. We are Henry.
Henry Ford Health, official healthcare provider of the Detroit Lions. Find out more at henryford.com/teamdocs.
Kamala Harris gets that everyday costs are too high. She has real plans to tackle price gouging, cut taxes for middle-class families, and make life more affordable. Her opponent's plan?
Donald Trump plans to impose what is, in effect, a national sales tax. On everyday products, it will mean higher prices on just about every one of your daily needs. A Trump tax on gas, a Trump tax on food, a Trump tax on clothing, a Trump tax on over-the-counter medication. Donald Trump's plan would cost
so I have yet to see anything confirmed by anybody of any sort of weight that Josh Uche has actually been acquired for a 5th.
Kamala Harris.
But like I said earlier, if you know, Malcolm Rodriguez is injured and it looks like it's going to be long term, this makes big sense here. We are already down plenty of players, but I haven't seen anything from Ian Rappaport. I don't see anything from
Blue Cross is ready to help. Learn more at bcbsm.com.
Any of the big guys yet, as far as a trade. I see where Mike Payton apparently said something about the trade, but it is yet to be confirmed by anybody.
Service at the best price. Choose Mastercraft. Tennessee looking at a 3rd and 9 here from their own 49-yard line. Rudolph is going to work out of the gun. Pollard to his right. Rudolph takes the shotgun snap, looks left, throws out there. It is caught, and getting the first down with him running after the catch that time is Calvin Ridley, good for 13. So that moves the chains and keeps the Tennessee drive alive.
That's probably been one of their most successful plays today is the slant route. They've run it numerous times today, and I think that's probably been their most successful play. Nice job of the Lions again, coming up, making sure tackles in the open field.
Tennessee with a first down at the Lion 38-yard line. Rudolph is going to move in behind center. Pollard the single back behind him. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Rudolph changing the play at the line. Lions show 4.
Lions franchise record for most points scored in a game is 55.
Run by Pollard inside the 30, powering his way inside the 25. And nice running as he gets down to the 22-yard line. Terrion Arnold made the stop. You know, it was a 21-point game, but man, you go back to that sequence at the end of the half where they had a 1st and goal from the 1 and threw it 4 straight times. You had a chance to cut it to 14 before the break, and you were getting the ball to start the 3rd quarter. There's such a momentum swing there when the Lions come out, you know, with a goal line stand and they get nothing out of it. And since then, pretty much everything has gone wrong for Tennessee.
No doubt.
1st and 10 now from the Lion 22. It's Pollard again trying to get outside left.
Yeah, even when I search online, I don't see anything for Josh Uche. It's all 3 hours ago.
Picked up 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and Dan, especially with your
big news. Big news. I mean, Josh Uche would be a help, but again, it's not a defensive end that you're looking for there. He's definitely linebacker.
Backup quarterback, and you're inside.
In our scheme, he can definitely play down low.
At least us big guys expect to pound it in.
Well, and you got Tony Pollard back there too, who's a really good.
Lions are really starting to pin it back now and get after Mason. That is a Lions fumble recovery. Be Detroit football.
That's going to be thrown up. Ball came out. Lions have got it.
Another one.
And that looked like Thomas.
Robertson again punched it out.
Lions have the football at the bottom of the pile. It is again another takeaway for Detroit. And that
is that a meet the freak punches it out again.
Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas in early on the fumble recovery.
Game action.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Detroit.
What'd you see there, TJ?
First of all, the pursuit to the football. But, man, Amik Robertson, these guys have been talking about the safeties are getting all the picks. The corners haven't gotten any yet. Not today, man. These guys are doing a great job getting the ball out.
Lions have it back.
Please set the game clock to 12:52. 12:52, please.
52-14. We'll take a break. This is your home for Detroit Lions football.
It's alive! Wallside Windows has built a monster. A monster of an offer. 80 months, no interest with no down payment. Or save an extra 20% off when you pay cash. Plus half off every window you buy. You'll save thousands, and installation is guaranteed by the holidays. 80 months, no interest, disappears Halloween night. Call Wallside today. 1-800-521-7800 or go to wallside.com.
No matter how you power up, let Ford be your starting line. With a wide range of powertrain options, our 2024 lineup is designed to move the way you need. Get the job done with an F-Series truck made to do. Chase down the horizon in a Bronco made to tackle any type of terrain. Or measure your heartbeat in miles per hour with a Mustang Mach-E, made to thrill. Whatever you're looking for, the power is in your hands. Gas, hybrid, diesel, or all electric. With Ford, the power.
All right, while we're trying to get to the end of this game here, I'm going to work on a couple of things here in the background. So if I'm not talking a whole lot, that's why. I'm just trying to get set up. I'll turn the game audio back on here in just a moment. But like I said just a moment ago, your Lions, most points scored in a game is 55. We are a field goal away from tying it. And I'm expecting that the Lions are going to get there. What a huge game by this Detroit Lions team, man. A game that was not expected to be such a big blowout. Thought that it'd be a little bit closer than this. But your Detroit Lions failed to under-deliver once again. What a hell of a game by these Lions.
Because they have a little bit of history to them. On first down with Craig Reynolds in at running back. There's the snap to Hooker. Quick throw right side. Got it complete. It is caught, shaking a couple of tackles.
Good to see Hendon Hooker in. Good job, Dan Campbell.
Out to the 24-yard line.
Can stop breathing so heavy now.
Isaiah's first catch as an NFL player. Goes for a couple yards. By the way, Jared today, 12 out of 15, 80% completion percentage, 85 yards, 3 touchdowns, QB rating 129.9. He becomes the first player in NFL history to have 2 or more TDs and a passer rating of 110 and complete 72% of his passes in 5 consecutive games.
Wow.
Still.
Wow.
Big time.
Good job.
Second down and 8.
And y'all thought he was a bridge.
24. Hooker out of the gun. Hooker's got it, tosses it. Reynolds cuts it up across the 25 to the 27-yard line. Picks up a couple more. It's now going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. Harold Landry made the stop.
That's the one thing about Reynolds. He's going to get north and south. He's just a poor man version of a David Montgomery. He's a guy that breaks tackles.
Poor man version of David Montgomery.
If you hit him.
Yeah, oh yeah, and runs behind his pads.
3rd down and 5 now for the Lions from their own 27, leading 52-14, 11:35 to go, 4th quarter. Hendon Hooker out of the gun. Reynolds to his right. Hooker's got it, tosses it to Reynolds, trying to get outside right. Nothing doing. Good pursuit. Great work that time by that Tennessee defense. Turned back inside and tackled by Roger McCreary, and the Lions will punt it away.
Oh, Lions got a punt.
With the toss play out to the right.
Come on, we just need one more field goal. We got to at least tie it.
Shutting that down right away, giving Craig Reynolds really no other option but try to just duck back into the inside. And anytime you get a toss play with some pullers and you got to cut it back, that's not going to be a good result.
So Fox to punt, Jackson back deep. Jackson calls for a fair catch and makes it at the 13-yard line. Fox just putting his foot into that one. And that brings us to another break. 10:52 to go in this game. Lions 52, Tennessee 14. Lions headed for a 6-1 start. Again, little historical significance to that. We'll tell you about it when we come back on the Detroit Lions Radio Network.
Amish Direct Furniture is having a huge sale on living room, bedroom, and office furniture, only for the month of October. That's right, save big this October on our showroom on
So does anybody remember what he just said? Dan Miller about the record that Jared Goff broke? Because I couldn't hear it all. It's the first quarterback in 5 games to have a quarterback rating, what was it, over 120 and complete over 70% of his passes? Is that what he said? I'm going to have to go back and rewind it or something. Pretty significant, man. For a quarterback that everybody was writing off to come to the Detroit Lions, resurrect his career. He's only had 2 bad seasons his entire career, and that was his rookie season with the Rams and his what you could call rookie season with the Detroit Lions. What's the common denominator there? He was on 2 terrible football teams. NFL game streaming, guess what? You just got banned. Maybe next time I'll make you a moderator. That way you can just spam the hell out of the stream anytime you want. Just kidding, dude. Get lost. Ain't gonna work. Not here, not now, not ever. 129.9. And I am having big time trouble finding a good picture right now. All right, Lions back at it here.
So Leaf doing some work. He also had a 64-yard punt return.
He's reliable, man. He's come up big.
Might be the only turnover of the game that we have taken away that we did not turn into points as the last possession there.
For you. So Tennessee keeps it on the ground. They'll get the first down out to the 26-yard line. Pollard picks up 3, so it'll be 1st and 10 Tennessee. By the way, I feel like we can say the Lions are going to improve to 6-1. Do you know the last time they started a season 6-1? Lomas, did you ever do that?
No, I didn't.
Well, you're right.
Yeah,
you didn't, because the last time was 1956.
No, I wasn't back on that team, Dan.
No.
You're just a little pup.
Yeah.
1956, the last time they started 6-1, which they will be 9 minutes and 30 seconds from now. Game time. Tennessee keeps it on the ground. Not much there as they get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it. Ennis Rakestraw in there makes the tackle. Got wholesale substitutions for the Lions in there. Rakestraw, Vildor, Dorsey. Still got Kirby Joseph in there. Mixture of starters and backups at this point.
and very valuable reps for young guys like Ennis Rakestraw, right? Get a chance to go out there and compete and put some good tape out there. Let your coaches know that you can be reliable if need be as well.
2nd down and 9. Tennessee from their own 27.
Oh, ball's on the ground. I don't think that's
There's
another
the snap.
fumble.
Rudolph back and looking. Rudolph in trouble. Rudolph hit. Rudolph gets away, and he throws it complete. Not going to be much of a gain there, but Rudolph really escaped a lot of trouble just to get a pass back to the line of scrimmage, and you got an injured Tennessee.
Is that Calvin Ridley on the ground there? Looks like he's
He's
injured.
the one who made the catch, and he's the one who went down and did not get up. Injury timeout brought to you by Henry Ford Health, the official healthcare provider of the Detroit Lions. Visit henryford.com/teamdocs.
What was encouraging about that last rush, we only rushed 4 guys, and we were able to get pressure on Mason Rudolph then. So that was a plus. We didn't have to send linebackers or send safeties. We were
There it is. Lomas Brown backing old Will Rock up.
Rudolph
Appreciate you, Lomas.
Ridley up
Appreciate
and
you,
off
buddy.
under his own power, albeit gingerly and slowly. 10 catches, 143 yards for him today. A lot of that damage was done early in this game. He's been quiet since. So that leaves a 3rd and 9 now for Tennessee. Rudolph looking to throw deep downfield. It is incomplete, overthrows Jaquan Jackson. It'll be 4th down, and Tennessee will have to punt it away.
Yeah, really had a nice game today. Just wasn't enough. Can't win with just one player.
It would have been a perfect pass because you had Kirby Joseph coming over the top as backup. So it would have had to have been a perfect pass, and he just overthrew his receiver. Speedy receiver.
Khalif Raymond in to return the punt.
Khalif taken down hard on that punt return.
For the Lions, 64-yarder.
Probably don't need Khalif back there either, guys.
Khalif takes this one at the 26, running left.
Just saying.
Cuts it back up and finds a couple of Tennessee Titans there waiting for him at the 28-yard line. That is where the Lions will take over. Luke Gifford, tackle on special teams. 47-yard punt, 2-yard return. Lions have it back. Hendon Hooker and the offense will come back out. Today's game brought to you by the Ford Motor Company, the official automotive company of the Lions Radio Network.
Man, if you look at this game, too, and I told you, Goff, 85 yards. David Montgomery, 33 yards. Amon-Ra, 2 catches for 7 yards. And you got 52 points.
Right.
It is insane.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. It's been just some crazy short drives for the Lions where they've taken over inside the 25-yard line of Tennessee 5 times and scored all 5 times. On 1st down, Hooker moves in behind center, I formation behind him. Turns, gives to Reynolds over the right side. Reynolds through the line of scrimmage and out close to the 30-yard line. Jack Gibbons makes the stop. Sack recap brought to you by Blue Flame Propane. We bring the heat. Lions only had 1 sack today. Tennessee had 4. So they've done a nice job getting.
So I've got a question for everybody that wants all of these powerhouse defensive ends. You just heard it. We had 1 sack today, and we just put up 50 some odd points.
Didn't want to come out last week
and have kept Tennessee under 20 once again. Hooker with a terrible pass. That was terrible.
From the 30-yard line,
nobody home.
2nd and 8. Hooker up under center.
It'd be nice to get some defensive, some linebacker help. It really will be nice.
Wanted Isaiah Williams that time. Williams was crossing it
as we are getting thin in a hurry. We don't know the extent of the injury here to Malcolm Rodriguez, but I have a feeling that if you know they did pull off this trade, it was probably amplified by
a long time ago.
The Malcolm Rodriguez issue, whatever it is. We'll probably find out tomorrow. You know, we won't find out much today, I'm sure. Dan does not usually give out a ton of information.
3rd and 8 for the Lions. There's the shotgun snap. Hooker back, throws, caught. Going to be short of the 1st down to Isaiah Williams. Makes the grab at the 34, and the Lions will send Jack Fox and the punting unit out.
Lions punting. This is a rare occurrence today.
Go back deep once again for Tennessee. What's Foxy done today?
Boomed a couple.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 4 punts, 62.3 yard average. How about that?
Man.
62.3 yard average. There's the snap. Fox gets another one away. That's an, oh my goodness. Lord. Jackson's going to let this one hit. It takes a Lions bounce. And
oh, wow. What a huge punt.
Foxy,
man, everyone is just clicking on special teams. The whole damn special teams unit deserves a ball today. Unbelievable.
Down by the long snapper, Hogan Hatton. Down at the 9-yard line. That's a 58-yard punt. And to be honest with you, he lost 5 yards on the bounce.
That's right.
That's over 60 yards.
He loved it, though. He stood there and watched it.
Like a guy who just hit a home run,
There
just kind of watching
it.
it.
There it is, Dan.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Good wedge shot.
Yeah.
I don't know what that feels like too often. But.
I watch other people do it. First and 10, Tennessee from their own 9. They keep it on the ground. Running outside is Pollard.
Yeah, to your point, Harpazzo, we do need help. I mean, we can't go the rest of the season without it. It's possible that, you know, we see a couple more names pop up throughout the week if this deal does in fact go through today.
Sure he did not go out of bounds.
I would not be surprised if we still grab a defensive end. I mean, given the fact that the Lions are playing as well as they are without, you know, a top-tier defensive end, has got to make you feel like just great inside, because it's you know, everyone's doubted the Lions being able to do anything since Hutchinson has been out. We've won 2 games in a row and finished the Cowboys off without Aiden Hutchinson's help. That has to make you feel good. It sucks doing it without Aiden, but it has to make you feel good as a Lions fan that this team is so deep and so well coached that we are able to just kind of plug and you know, put guys in, you know, at a moment's notice, and they're able to perform. Yeah, it may take them a couple of quarters.
They are.
You know, it may take them a couple of games to kind of get their feet under them again, and to learn what this team is doing, you know, and gelling together as a defense. But at least it's happening, you know, as where before we didn't have that luxury.
Gets hit and taken down. Did get the first down at the 22-yard line.
So coming up on about 5 minutes here.
There by Jack Campbell. And that'll be a first down for
Lions up 52-14. Can we get at least another field goal and tie our record, or will we squeak out another touchdown
next week? And whoever it is, Willis,
and break the record?
Whoever it is, you can't give them all day back there to throw it.
Yeah, and you can't be relying too much on the blitz either. That puts your secondary in a big bind.
First and 10, Tennessee. They keep it on the ground. That is Chestnut. Up the numbers over the left side. Gets across the 30 to the 31. Got 9 on the play. Tackled by James Houston and Brandon Joseph.
Well, I think, Harpazzo, to your point, I think that we can continue to do it, but can we continue to do it against the better teams? And I think that's where it becomes an issue, right? Can we have enough against these bigger teams? And I think that's going to be the biggest question that gets answered. And I think it's going to even get. Hold on here.
32, which is what he needed. So that'll give them a fresh set of downs now with 4 minutes to go. And Tennessee certainly seems content to just.
I would say that I think the Lions are fine, but I would love to have more help. It's just at what expense, right? At what expense are we going to give up a bunch of draft capital and a bunch of cash and risk our future? The window, yeah, I hear about the window. You just never know when the window's going to be open either. So let's think about it that way. It's open right now, but you don't know for how long, and you don't know when it's going to happen again. And sometimes teams that, you know, they go all in and they don't win. And then the next year, when they didn't go all in and they've lost a lot, they win. I mean, you look at what the Rams did. They went all in and they didn't win. They came back in 2021, made a couple of you know, bigger moves, and they were able to maintain, you know, what they had from the previous season to pull out a Super Bowl win. But doesn't happen very often. If you go back and look at the history of teams that bring in players at the trade deadline and spend a lot of money at the trade deadline, they don't win Super Bowls. They just don't. I mean, look at the Chicago Bears. They spent tons of money in the trade deadline. They don't win. Trade deadline is usually for people that are trying to shed dead weight and shed draft, or shed capital, build draft capital. That's what the trade deadline is usually for, or at least that's what it seems like it's been for the longest. Hasn't been for teams that are just trying to fill the bucket. The teams that are trying to fill the bucket seem to do it throughout the season. They don't wait for a trade deadline. They don't wait for a reason. They just do it when they need to do it. And that's what tells me there's a difference between Brad Holmes and everybody else, because he's had a reason to do it this whole season. From week 1 on, he's had a reason to do it. Hasn't done it. And now we're coming up on, 7, 8, 9, 10 days, whatever it is before the trade deadline. And I think he has a reason to add at least one player, maybe 2. And that's because we're running out of depth.
52-14. That is our score. Lions in control.
Jags down 27-17. Dang it. So let me ask you this. Because I haven't watched any of that game, obviously. Is Malik Willis doing the scoring? Are they scoring because of Malik? Go look at the box score. Yeah, it looks like the Packers just scored 2 touchdowns, one in the third, one in the fourth. And it must be on his legs, huh? Let me see here. Yeah, he's already got 25 yards rushing. 3 of 4, only 4 yards passing. That's kind of weird. Looks like Josh Jacobs is having a day on the ground. Interesting. So have you guys seen anything about the Josh Uche trade? I still haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything confirmed. It seems a bit weird that nothing's been confirmed. So I don't know why people even would say something. I mean, there was one post on Twitter that mentioned Josh Uche according to Mike Payton. And that was some no-name guy. Yeah, nobody has mentioned anything. Mighty Meat. Yeah, he seems real credible. Nice picture. Patriots get 2025 5th. Lions get Josh Uche. Yeah, no. Just because Josh Uche is a healthy scratch doesn't mean anything. I mean, it could mean something, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that it could be for the Lions. It could be for any team. According to multiple reports, the Patriots are looking for a 5th round pick. I mean, if that's all they really want, then I'm sure the Lions would be willing to give up a 5th round pick. But yeah, nothing's confirmed. No trade. And I'm not surprised, but I wouldn't be afraid of getting Josh Uche. But I still think the Lions are going to want a defensive end.
By the way, over the last 4 games, the Lions have scored 162 points, and they have 21 touchdowns. Wow. Those 2 numbers represent the most they have ever put up in a 4-game span in franchise history.
Wow.
That's
video game numbers.
Yeah. I mean, this offense cooks, man. On 2nd down, they give it to Chestnut, who finds some room outside and then cuts it up the hash and gets to the 46 of Detroit. Down to 1:10 to go. Clock moving. Neither team even thinking about stopping it. Tennessee has been just running the ball on this drive.
Number 60 reports is eligible. Number 60 is an eligible receiver.
Got the big fellas in there. This
maybe. I don't know, Casey. Maybe. But that usually doesn't end well for people.
See. Rudolph moves in behind center, takes the snap, hands off to Chestnut. Chestnut hit and take.
Well, this game is going to come down to it. 52-14. Lions are going to win. 6-1 for the first time since 1956, the year my father was born.
overtime, there is a 1 second difference between
Mab on the beat. St. Brown received the ball for a touchdown earlier today.
A heck of a day's work by the Detroit Lions.
Absolutely. All three phases felt a little shaky to
wow.
start. Offense.
This is one of those games where it almost makes you want to live inside the cardiac cat dome, you know, where those games are just so fun to watch, and then you get it down, and the final seconds you have to pull it out. But not today. Your Detroit Lions are victorious, 52-14. They got the lead early after going trading touchdowns. The Lions put up 14 points in the first quarter, 21 points in the second quarter, 17 points in what is the largest third quarter for the Detroit Lions this season. No points in the fourth quarter to win 52-14. What an epic win for the Detroit Lions. Defense held tough. Special teams was tougher. And we'll see you back here shortly for the post game, where we'll have Dan Campbell in talking about the Detroit Lions win here in just a little bit. Maybe a trade. We'll find out soon enough. We'll see you guys back here shortly.
Defense, special teams, all teaming it up to get it.
Igniting the light through highs and lows, we'll stand as one. Our legacy, a tale that's just begun.